Forever. Come on, baby, light my fire. Ready for the show. Shake your booty, feel the music. Please don't ever go. I don't care, I'm so excited. Now I feel so free. Paradise into your eyes, so let it be. All the time, I need your shiny smile. Tonight I'm really gonna play. You know that life is just a game. Forever young, we're all for one. Forever love and fun, until the morning sun. Forever.
Welcome to Fate Prism session number 21. This is going to be an interesting one because after everything you guys have been dealing with over the last, 7 days, you guys believe that you've earned a small break.
Yeah, I did so much for everybody. No, I've been an integral part since session 1.
Nash, I'd like to Herculean hold Suba the player.
I can't stop you. My name's Nanashi, I'll be your DM for this session, and joining me is the whole table roster. We got AI Ignister,
I'm tired of shit.
clearly. We got Atlas Core.
I'm also tired as shit.
We got Raven Soul.
Hello, tired. I'm dead. Ha.
Up.
Let's...
And we got Suba.
Daylight savings are a fucking lie.
They're fucking pain in the ass.
But people need to hear this, Piccolo.
So, we had to skip a week due to scheduling issues, but we're all here and we're all ready to get started. In the last session, you guys managed to get your hands on the 5th Regalia in a row. You got blindsided by the beta session group and managed to find the only easy way out of the combat by taking down their squishiest member. And
Yeah.
after that, you guys said that it's been non-stop action since you got here, and you guys want a more chill and easy session this time around, without combat preferably. Is that about right?
I think that
Sure.
about covers it.
Alright,
I mean,
well,
we have had to fight for our lives every day for the past week.
yeah, you have.
At least once.
In that case, what we're going to do then is I'm going to give you something to do that's going to make it a little bit less combat related. I can't promise there won't be any, because it also still depends on what you guys do, but I'll give you what I can. It's going to be more of a plot related episode then, and we'll just see where this goes. Right before we left the phone, you guys received a message from Chimo saying that you missed a call from Nash, the King's aide down at the Capitol building.
Yeah, we
go see
did.
what he wants.
Yeah.
Alright, so if there are no complaints, I guess you guys are going to head down to the Capitol building and find out what's going on?
Yeah.
Sounds like the thing to do.
Alright. You guys head down to the Capitol building, and there's a few people walking around, same as before. But when you walk inside and look for Nash, you find him at his desk, and he is borderline buried under a mountain of paperwork. And he is nose to the table, scribbling information down on paper as fast as his little fingers can manage. And he has not even noticed you guys arrived.
Oh, I don't know this guy.
Gregory, you've been here the longest. You should know everybody.
The funny thing is, his character would know Nash. He knows that. Everybody seems to know who Gregory is except for the Masters.
I generally try to avoid the bureaucracy. Boring.
Boring.
Okay, that's a new one.
I mean, I can't say I blame him. Then again, when it came to the U.S. government, it was for a lot more different reasons. I mean, hell, I punched the president one time.
Which one?
God got me over here trying to fuck.
Hey, if you're gonna make the claim, you better be prepared to back it up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to fucking figure out the time frame. Because we had a lot of presidents during fucking World War II, alright? And it's
That
been a
is
while
true.
since I brushed up. Hold up. You know, Google's my best friend. Surely they won't murder me for Googling.
I don't know. Way things have been happening on the internet, it just might make the attempt.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
If you punch Teddy in the face, I'm pretty sure he would have folded you like an omelet.
Are you kidding me? Like, that's hilarious to consider, though. Of all the people, punching Teddy Roosevelt is fucking hilarious.
I mean, I could see it though, just because wasn't Teddy also a military man?
Yeah. To be fair, Teddy was like the president to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's another feat under Joseph's belt.
You know
Yeah,
what?
no,
Fuck it.
honestly.
Might as well give it to you. There's no reason not to.
You can punch anyone. That's perfectly fine. The
Just living to-
consequences, however,
Just
You
living
know,
to tell the
we don't
tale
talk about those.
Anyways, back to the story. You see Nash sitting at his desk. He's not even paying attention. Who's going to talk to him?
Fucking introverts. I guess I'll be the one to do it.
Okay.
I was
I'm trying to think of an approach, alright? We're all
Alright.
kind of just screwed a bit.
I
Not
need
gonna.
a cheesecake.
And
just tired.
Gregory apparently has a
Nice.
piece of cheesecake on a plate that he pulled out of fucking nowhere.
I'm fast as fuck.
You know what? That's true, honestly.
You're like Roger from American Dad.
Ugh.
I just got it. You're Roger from American Dad.
Oh no.
I'm also me who's eating cheesecake.
Fascinating. Do say more.
You know what, fuck.
Like, no, all I heard was the sound of garbled cheesecake.
Might as well be listening to a
Good.
fucking Peanuts cartoon.
No, might as
I was
well be
thinking-
listening to Schnitzel from Chowder.
Oh god.
I was thinking more of the Reggies from Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's even better. That's even better.
Yep, nope, that's a good one.
Oh,
Well, no, because the Reggies make computer noises. Super just sounded like he was gargling something.
I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there a meme that somebody made of? I think it was Reggie Gigas making Goodagingon noises, and when he fired a hyper beam, he farted.
Probably.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I need to look that up. I need to look that up later.
Hold on, I'm doing it right now.
Okay, you do that. We'll get back to this.
Yeah, to get back on topic, you know what? Joseph will walk over to Nash.
He still has not noticed you approach.
He's gonna tap on the desk.
He doesn't even look up from the desk, and he goes, "If you're here to see the king, he already left early for his lessons."
Joseph is going to facepalm and then place a hand on Nash's shoulder and basically put it like this. You know, it's very impolite to call for people when you're nose deep in all of this work. They're not exactly giving you a vacation day, it seems.
You suddenly make him jump in his seat, and he drops the pencil and slowly turns to see you. There are bags under his eyes. He clearly has not slept in at least a day. And he is staring at you like he just met the face of God. Shit, I should not have told you that.
Well, not exactly the information we needed, but thanks regardless. Now, you said you needed something, yet you look dead. Deader than anything in the gray domain, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's actually why I called you. I need your help.
Really now?
He finally turns away from his paperwork and faces you guys, but does not leave his seat. I need protection.
Protection?
Protection.
Not for me, not for me. Just, oh god, give me a second. My eyes are bleeding out of my sockets.
My man, how about we get you out of this desk for a minute and get you some coffee?
Oh, coffee sounds amazing. I'll grab a cup in a minute. I just need a second. And he just does the whole calming breath and trying to regain his sanity thing right in front of you. And he finally looks at you guys. Okay. You know that special project I've been working on that's supposed to get us out of here?
Yes.
No.
Well, okay, wait, before I continue, two things. One, aren't you Gregory?
That's right.
You joined up with these guys?
It was
It was getting boring, and these kids needed help.
it was a wild story. We met him at the pawn shop, and said pawn shop owner nearly got a tomahawk embedded in his face.
Huh.
Marauder nonsense. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's about on par for your guys' brand. Second, what the hell happened to you? And he points at Barry, who is currently covered in more batters and bruises and cracks in his armor than should be legal.
Well, you know how it is. It's when we have been fighting.
That one wasn't Marauder business, I will say.
Ooh. Well, you know how it is. When we be fighting for our lives on a daily basis. Sometimes you take a few hits.
Well, it's gotta be pretty big and bad for it to make you look like that. And I just imagine that when Barry smiles to hear it smiles hearing that, a piece of his antenna just falls off like a leaf falling off a branch.
We do need to get you to the hospital, or at least have me do the checkup.
Nash, listen here. Have you ever seen someone infuse all 12 elements at the same time?
And he stares at you like you just spoke backwards Greek with a lisp. Doing what now?
Yeah, I know, right? It flabbergasted me too. There's some freakish people on this island.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna argue that one. But yeah, I'll let you guys handle that. So here's the thing. We finally just made a massive breakthrough on my project. We just developed some new components, a waterproof engine that will allow us to propel this submarine we're building through the water really easily. And we just finished production of 6 of them, which means that our project just jumped ahead by like weeks. We might be able to get out of here really, really soon. And I am really fucking paranoid right now because I've been over here doing budget documentation for the last hour. Someone is stealing supplies from my project.
That ain't good.
I can't really call it embezzlement. The coin's not disappearing. It's the materials. That's what's bugging me. Which means it could be anyone. Pretty much everyone in this building has their toe dipped in this project, so I don't know who it could be. But I am really, really afraid that someone's going to try and steal these engine components. So what I need is for you guys to watch it overnight so that I can get some goddamn sleep. And if you could do that, then I'll come in and relieve you like really early in the damn morning so that you can go and get some sleep yourself.
All right. I think we managed that. What do you think, fellas?
Sounds good to me.
I mean, I had a stakeout mission that lasted 2 nights, so this should be fine.
Oh my god, thank you. I can actually get sleep tonight. Between this project's missing components, Anais beating me up every corner, and just the general goings-on of helping run this goddamn island, I am dead on my feet.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, maybe you do need protection, like, Anais does not give you no room to breathe.
No, she does not.
Like, I don't want to pry, but what is y'all's beef?
I don't know at this point. You should ask her. She won't talk to me. Every time she looks at me, I'm thrown on the floor and have the snot beaten out of me.
So it's more of a bullying situation.
I must say, that sounds, forget bullying, that just sounds like you should call the Thunder Force. That sounds like assault and battery.
They have their hands full with actual problems on this island. I'm not gonna bother them with this. This is petty in comparison. You guys know that better than anyone.
Either this has gotta be the most blatant form of domestic abuse I've ever seen, or you might have a little crush who doesn't know any social skills.
And you see him physically dry heave at the thought of him and her. What in the hell are you on?
Hey, I'll be real here. As fucked up as it sounds, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've seen when it comes to that field.
Oh god, that is such a nightmare to think about. If you want to find out what the fuck her deal is, she's down at the realtor's office in the Essentials District. I'm gonna finish up this documentation real quick, and then I'm gonna get some goddamn sleep. I have been awake for way too long.
Yeah, no, you do that. You look like a dead man walking.
Yeah, no kidding.
You also smell like a dead man too. I would suggest having a relaxing bath at the very least.
He suddenly, like, raises his arm and sniffs his own pit and dry heaves all over again. Yep, you got me there too. Oh, God. I don't know why they let me come into work today.
I'm pretty sure this place would fall apart without you, is why.
You guys overestimate me in this place. I'm just file the paperwork. The king is the one who does all the important decisions.
Except for when the king's not here, apparently.
Yeah, well, while the king's away doing his swimming lessons, Nash is here to do his job. What else is new?
Oh, okay, swimming lessons. Hey, Ignis, maybe you ought to go down there and see him.
And once again, he freezes in place. Fuck, I really do need sleep.
That's alright, we won't tell a soul.
It's supposed to be between me, him, and his 3 teammates, but yeah, King Akarui, king of the island of Diadem, and former Regalia hunter, and member of the Chamberlains, doesn't know how to swim.
I mean, hey, look at it this way. Ignis, Dragonood, current Regalia hunter, Barry gestures at him grandly, also does not know how to swim.
He stares at Ignis for a second and goes, huh. Well, I guess I wouldn't have guessed that one either.
I mean,
Ignis just looked away.
in all fairness, he is a fire dragon, so
Well, between you and me, I don't think he actually goes down there because he doesn't know how to swim. I think he likes to go down there because there's this very pretty blue jay woman who happens to be a lifeguard giving the swimming lessons, if you catch my drift.
Nice. Nice. That's Barry's just honest to God reaction. Just nice.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the beginning parts of the relationship I used to have were all peachy. I mean, hell, my wife used to always put me in chokeholds and whatnot, but this is all getting really weird across the island.
Yeah, you don't know the half of it. This island is a complete mess.
When you have a relatively limited populace, you know, you go for who you can, I reckon.
Yeah, you do. Alright, and with that, you guys now know where you're going to be going. I didn't specify this, but this is going to begin at the start of the evening phase of the day, and you still have some time in the afternoon left if you want to go and do anything else.
So I was thinking, what are the chances of people stealing our marauders? I'm thinking, what if we set up decoy supplies and then we follow the burglars back to wherever they're going?
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, shit, let's ask Nash.
Mr. Nash, I've gave it a little thought, and I've thought to myself, what if we set up a decoy?
His ears perk. Go on.
That way, when the decoy is stolen, we can follow the burglars back to wherever their home base may be and recover all the other stolen materials.
Okay, I like your idea. I would rather not risk the actual product in that regard, so I could put in a call to have some decoy boxes created with similar weight and have them put where we were going to put the regular pieces. Yeah, we could totally do that. But the question is how we would trace it.
Points at Ignis.
Yeah, Ignis also points at himself.
Think I weigh?
The engines themselves are actually not that big. The idea was to keep things as minimally powered as possible. We use a bunch of small little compact engines. They're about 2 feet tall and wide and weigh about 200 pounds.
Break that up with one arm.
I'm sure you could.
Greg tucks into his shell.
Kind of this big?
A fraction of that.
Dang.
Yeah, so unless you guys have the ability to use like a tracking ability or something, I don't think you're going to get anywhere.
Wait a
A
minute.
tracking ability, you said.
Hey!
We all just
Actually,
immediately turned to look at Joseph.
I had a feeling that was what you guys were going to do from the start. I'm not even going to lie.
I mean, I was thinking of like having Ignis like follow them because like, hey, stealth abilities, but
Yeah, I mean, that
I
would
guess
work
that-
too. Well, here's the idea. I just actually thought about that. What if you had Ignis follow them in the air, since he can propel himself through the air with fire now, just like how Audigan does, and Joseph's tracking ability would let him know exactly where it is at all times, in case he loses him.
Right, of course, the flying in the air with fire, you know, the notoriously not bright and not visible
I
in
mean,
the night
I
fire.
have wings. I have wings.
And as we've proven, his drive score is pretty damn high. We could actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so how bad's the light pollution here?
Not very.
So, there's a possibility that his shadow could stand out against the bright night sky.
It is possible. So if you want to do this, you'll have to be very careful, but it is doable.
I mean, he could just like use the buildings for cover for
Yeah.
the most part.
So
Yeah,
like,
pull off a stealthy dragon ninja thing.
does he?
can do it.
How loud does he fly?
He can do a Batman
Is it like a
Beyond, just
pigeon?
glide from building to building.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, that's some like Batman Arkham shit.
Yeah, that'll work.
And we can keep in touch using the thingy mobs.
Well,
that I
Walkie
made.
talkies that you just happen to fix.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in character, as I'm sure everyone's fucking looking at Joseph at the mention of Tracker. You know, it's funny you mention that because I tend to have a keen vulture sight myself.
No kidding. Well, I'll call the office in a few minutes and tell them to have a couple of decoy boxes prepared and just fill them with scrap metal. That should be what you need to do, whatever it is you're going to do. And hey, if you can manage to find their base and take them out, that's going to make everything better around here, in my opinion.
All right.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Our plan comes together.
He turns back around and reaches for his pencil to resume writing down the paperwork.
Barry like kind of sighs to himself, just so much for resting tonight.
Oh well.
Yeah.
No rest for the wicked.
To be fair, my beetle friend, we do have the rest of the day.
That is very true.
I should make you a night flight suit.
You do also need to get medically checked as well.
Yeah, that was kind of the primary word here, fellas.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I gotta do a lot of punishments, y'all, well and fully aware of. But like, the gestures itself, ow.
I should make myself a ghillie suit that fits over my shell so I can tuck in and look like a big mossy boulder.
Oh, and I forgot to mention this. We currently have the parts stored at the R&D Building, so when you guys are ready to start, just head down there and they'll get you set up.
Yup.
Okay.
And then we got the
Yeah.
plan. We got the plan established. Oh yeah, we do need to talk to him about Sonny. Don't
yeah.
forget.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Alright,
That
so who wants to
fucking
approach you
bird
about
that
that one?
I hate.
That fuck it, I'll do it.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, one more thing.
Hmm?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Sunny, would you?
You see the pencil in his hand suddenly smashed into smithereens, and he turns to you with a murderous glare. How do you know that name?
Seems like a pretty well-known individual around these parts. We've encountered a few people do have known him.
And he suddenly puts his hands up and says, I'm sorry. Just... Oh, God. You had to bring that up.
I mean, if now is not a good time to pry, we could...
No. It's just kind of painful. He then reaches into his desk drawer and pulls out a framed photograph, holding it up, and it's the two of them, like, hanging onto each other's shoulders like best friends. Sonny was my best friend growing up, and we actually went to school together. I was actually the one who gave him the nickname Sonny. When I was a kid, I couldn't pronounce Samson properly, so I just called him Sonny, and since his name was Von Sydow, when you flip something that's upside down, it's sunny side up. It was a fun little naming pun.
That's a good pun.
When we went to college, he had this interesting idea for a thesis project where he wanted to document people escaping from the island like a movie. I actually helped him with the script on that one.
Oh yeah, we saw that movie.
Yeah, it turned out to not be the greatest thing ever, and he didn't even get to be in it physically, but it was at least fun to watch both of our hard work come together. And then he takes the photo and puts it face down on the table, but something really weird happened after that, and you're not going to believe me if I told you, but he's gone.
As soon as he says that, Joseph will walk around the desk to place a hand on Nash's shoulder and will look down at him. You know, you're not exactly right about that conclusion, but then again, the real conclusion I don't think even you could have guessed.
Yeah, there's another reason we asked, and it's very, very complicated.
I know what you're going to bring up.
Okay, so you know.
Sonny died a couple of years ago.
Huh?
That wasn't exactly what...
I think that...
We were going to go back and return this book that he had borrowed, and when we got there, he walked into a room, and I watched him get split in two by a domain master. right up the middle.
What?
Hmm.
Hold on, out of character for a minute. What?
Yeah.
Well, you see, it makes sense though, right? Like, hold day. I've been holding on to this theory that Samson in the Violet Domain, he's the one who tends to the chickens, right?
Right.
And it was also the one who brought our Sonny to Calum to start with.
Correct.
And that individual, Samson, also has a lot of memory problems. So I think being split in half is a bit more metaphorical. That's my running theory.
It's not a bad theory.
Is that like our Sonny and that Samson are the same but split?
That is an interesting theory.
That's the theory I've been running with for a while.
And he looks up to you with with that sad look in his eye. When I saw that happen, I ran away, and ever since then, I've been seeing him pop up from time to time, but in that human form. The thing that bothers me is that nobody seems to notice that he's not a chicken anymore. He was a Rhode Island Red, now he's just a ginger human.
Well, you see, here's where the complicated part comes in, because we know something you don't. Pretty shortly upon us arriving on this island, we found a Rhode Island Red, like an actual, like small, bare gestures with hands, like actual Rhode Island Red, with a name tag reading "Sunny Side Up."
You did?
Yeah, we've been caring. We've been caring for him as a pet. Chimo loves him to death.
Huh. I mean, I understand what you're implying, and I want to believe that, but I just can't. I can't think about this right now. I've got way too much on my mind.
Yeah, you need sleep.
Once you've had your sleep, we're gonna introduce you to what we found. This Rhode Island Red, and you can judge for yourself.
I'll get back to you on that. I think I need to sleep for like a week right now.
Yeah, nah, you go do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, no, you go do that right now. Forget this paperwork. I will carry you out of here if I have to.
No, I can make it to my home. It's not that far to get to the gated community from here. I can make it. And he stands up and shuffles his way out the door.
Do y'all as he leaves, Barry's like, do y'all reckon we should have waited to tell him that until he was in a better headspace?
Yes.
I feel like we might have just dropped the news on him a bit too hard.
Yeah.
Maybe. But you did it, so now it's there.
Yeah.
So now that that's taken care of, where will you be going from here? Before your evening.
Medical
basically.
attention.
Yes.
Medical attention.
Yes. All right. So, are you gonna take care of that like here and now? Or are you actually gonna take him to a hospital? What's the deal?
Well, see, here's the thing. We might ought to just see, now we have stuff to do tonight where combat might ensue. So I'm a little hesitant to run Suba out of MP.
Well, instead of filling you all the way up to the max, how about you have him give you like a nice little bump, and then maybe go down to the hospital and let them do some good old-fashioned medical healing at a discounted rate. That way you still have mana left, and you can still get healed up to a decent value.
Then we could head to the potion store so I can refill my mana potion stock.
Oh, actually, yeah, we could use some more potion. I mean, I have one medium mana potion if it really comes down to it.
That's true.
Okay. Difference is, you can use your mana. I use my mana for everything. So.
Oh no, I'm saying I give you my mana potion if it comes down to it.
True. However,
Yeah, that would actually work.
I also want to see whatever potions there are in stock, and also
True. And
I
we
might
we
ask
have-
if they have anything bigger than medium.
Good question.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm so excited to go to the potion shop. We haven't seen the Gecko Brothers since that whole situation panned out.
All right, so what do you want to do first then? Do you want to get Barry healed up first and then go down to the potion shop?
Probably let's get me healed up. I don't want to distress him by being borderline mortally wounded.
Yeah, fair.
But what if I give you like 10 or 12 mana worth of healing?
Okay. The way that healing magic works is that, as the status effect implies, it instead heals you for 1 damage equal to that plus 1. So if you were to give up 10 mana, he would recover 20 hit points.
Yeah, that would at that point we would just skip the hospital because I'd be almost full.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, good then. I have 40 mana, so
That'll put you down to 30.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll go back up to 30 hit points.
All right. And I know Ignis is a little low, but I think he's okay for now.
Yeah, I'm at 7.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, a stiff breeze can kill him at full HP anyway. So, like, what's the difference?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
exactly.
And me, I was never hit during that fight, so
And me neither.
All right. So
All right, cool beans.
heading down to Gecko Brothers Brewing to pick up some potions.
Yeah, our boys. So Suba, just for context, are you familiar with the show DuckTales?
Ooh.
So like Donald, okay, so like
I know.
so like it's like Donald Duck's nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, but they're chameleons.
They're geckos.
I love them. Oh, the geckos, not chameleons. Excuse me.
It's literally called Gecko Brothers Brewing.
Look, man,
You just woke up.
I'm tired.
this
It's
fucking man.
All right. So for the person who's never been there, this dual-purpose herbalism and potion store is a little odd-looking and partly occupied by a small greenhouse attached to a small brick building. And there's also vines partially overrunning it, but there are some spots where some of it has been burned off, including recently.
Mhm.
Now, inside, there's a little compact store, half the shelves dedicated to herbs and spices of any caliber you can imagine, and the other half to bottles and vials filled with a dozen different colors of liquid, aside from a small rack that are full of empty bottles. And behind the counter, you see 4 identical-looking gecko men, and each of their name tags say Jeffrey, Billy, Samwise, and Marshall.
It doesn't quite roll off the tongue as well as Huey, Dewey, and Louie, but we love them anyway.
It's a Markiplier reference, what can I say?
Is it?
Yeah, when he was doing Subnautica, that's what he named the 4 little robots that were building everything.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I
that's
didn't know
good.
if
I
you guys
like
would ever
that.
get that one.
No, I never watched Mark play Subnautica.
Are you telling me that submarine they're building is an iron lung reference?
No.
Are we going? Are we going to die if someone fucking farts in them, like the actual Iron Lung submarine?
Oh boy. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me the director slept with the main actor's wife.
It's gonna look like the one. It's gonna look like the one that sank all those billionaires.
You about to say
The ocean gates. We're gonna have a fucking controller in there.
You about to say the steering wheel is gonna be a Xbox controller?
The
I
Xbox
was waiting for
controller
someone to say
hasn't
that.
It hasn't been charged in weeks, so good luck.
Alright, so the 4 Gecko brothers behind the counter all wave at your group, and in turn they say, "Welcome back. Good to see you again. I see you got a new face. Wait, aren't you Gregory?"
That's right.
Gregory, how does everybody know you, but you don't know anybody?
It's actually part of his character lore that he's just been everywhere and everyone has seen him at least once and knows his name. He is almost famous.
He's just like a weird fact in everyone's memory.
Basically.
I'll be there.
And at the same time, all 4 of them ask, "How can we help you?"
Well, for one, we
What
want
do
to
you have in stock today?
Oh,
Oh, you
I
can go
guess what
first.
he said.
They point to the walls and reveal that they are now fully stocked on every type of potion imaginable. In fact, they are now overstocked on health potions as a whole.
That means they're selling at a discount, right?
Ha! They were going to do an out of business sale before you joined in, and they ended up reversing that because of how good their business is now. Everything's normal price.
God damn.
So, but what had happened was, for context, basically Marauders were stealing their health potion supply and selling it at a discounted rate on the black market, which was driving the brothers out of business. And we put a stop to that.
Yep.
Though the court of public opinion wasn't exactly didn't exactly have that opinion for a while, but my name Bergole, and I'm our PR specialist, baby. You know what it is.
He's so good at PR, they thought he was the team leader.
Yeah. Who thought I was the team leader? Like, I remember
Somebody
someone
in the newspaper
said
said it.
that. Yeah.
Of course, a newspaper fucking maker did it.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
be fair, those newspaper people seem to be kind of, like, really weirdly on the wrong side of the up and up.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, to be fair, right, when they put out that issue in the newspaper to like formally apologize, they basically all but said it was like their head honcho who was being a dickhead about it, and all the rest of them were like, yeah, man, that was fucked up, but we're just doing our jobs.
Yeah, and I think they said that the guy at the top of the paper was named Jacob.
Jacob,
yes.
what a cringy name. You should be Mr. Jameson.
Mr. Jacobson.
I want those pictures of Spider-Man.
We're gonna get there, and he's going to basically be like a 1-for-1 copy of J. Jonah Jameson.
I want those pony fox pics now, Nanashi.
Oh, shut up.
Bring me more pictures of Sunny.
Oh, boy. So,
Give me more pictures of that rooster.
why do you want cockpicks?
You can already get cockpits at home, Ignis. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you walked into that one, man.
Kinda. Alright, so what are you looking to order here? They've got full stock on everything you want. They've got hit point potions, mana potions, element potions, whatever you need.
I feel like we
Element
need to
potions?
consult our piggy bank.
I have
What's an element
47.
potion?
I have 47Z.
I've had these since the start of the game, including after you came. Elemental color potions basically are like small-scale versions of actual spells. Each potion can do two things. You can either throw it as an item action, and it basically acts like a small splash grenade, which can essentially mimic a level 1 spell for free, but if you get bigger bottles, they do more damage. Or you can drink it, and for however big the bottle is, it gives you massive amounts of resistance to damage of one elemental type.
So we could use it either offensively or defensively.
Correct.
We could use them to like low key like cheese the domain masters because we know what elements they be using.
Provided you ever fight them, because as we've seen, you've been doing pretty good at non-combat challenges.
Fireman.
Oh yeah, but by
Yeah.
default we know we're going to have to fight some of them. Like
True.
Like
I
out
don't
again.
think, yeah, like I don't think we can like non-combat out again. Man's too angry.
I don't know. I mean, there's always a chance. He seemed pretty interested when you mentioned the idea of crafting something better than him.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, our resident
He's a
craftsman
cop.
is not a smith.
You
Yeah.
fucking watch your mouth.
That's the beauty of the craft skill. It can be applied across the board. There's just character aspects that specifically benefit certain areas of it. His craft skill is still a +4?
Yeah.
What up,
You
Rebel?
dare doubt my ability? I'll whoop your ass.
No,
You
you'll
know,
turn a
I
body
mean,
slam.
okay, on one hand, no, you won't. But on the other hand, I mean, you have outcrafted one domain master.
It's a thought.
He didn't even have his heart in it.
Yeah, that was the problem.
That is true.
So I see that you have prices for the HP potions, but are the prices the same for MP potions or equivalent?
Yes, they are.
Mhm.
So, a large MP potion that heals 15 mana costs 30.
We need to get jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joseph has been trying to. He's got 2 options, but holy fuck, there's been a lot of obstacles.
Okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
So 5 HP costs
10.
10Z. And 5 MP costs the same. And
Correct.
then I don't know. I definitely want large potions. They also
Alright.
cost a shit ton, and I have 140 last I checked, or 150. Something
Okay.
along those lines.
Okay. If that's the case, you could buy 2 large mana potions for 30 each, which would total 60. And you'd still have 80 left.
They do seniors discounts.
And they all 4 kind of tilt their head and look at you up and down, and they're like, I guess we could do that. And they knock it down from 60 to 55.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
All 5Z off. Let's go.
It's better
See,
than
here's the
nothing.
thing. Beans, as we put them back in business, I feel like we could lean into that for a discount. But Barry is too kind-hearted and would not do that.
Yeah. That fits your character.
Yeah. I mean, y'all remember the speech I made at Miranda's show? We don't do what we do for fame. We don't do what we do for recognition or money or wealth. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
you do it
Yada.
because it's the right thing to do.
Exactly.
Alright, so you are now 2 mana potions richer, and they each heal for 15 mana, so
Damn, that was a good speech.
yeah, it was. And it's memorialized in YouTube.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to go ahead and head down to the R&D building, or do you want to...
Oh, I was also gonna purchase some potions because I'm looking at my sheet here.
Alright.
I have no money.
Yeah.
I haven't had any money since like session 5.
And when
Okay,
you
I
did, you
Tons
spent it all.
of money. We have no money.
Yeah, I have 47Z, so I might just get 2 of the medium mana potions because I do need to recover my own hit points.
That's fair. So you'll be down to
I
7Z.
mean, not hit points, my own mana point. Yeah, I'll be down to 7Z, then I will use one of said potions.
Immediately?
I mean, I might as well.
I mean, you can if you want, but I would rather wait until something comes up that requires it. Otherwise, you'll just recover it at the start of the next day automatically.
I have 1 mana point.
Okay, you know
And
what? That's a fair point.
Yeah, it costs 1 mana point to use the Vulture Sign Chief.
Yeah, and considering what you're planning on doing with it, that might not be a bad idea.
Alright, so, how much does
Immediate 180?
I didn't realize it was down to 1. So, yeah. A 10 mana point potion runs 20, so that'll be 40 off, and you'll be back up to 11 mana when you consume one of them.
Okay. I'm looking at my sheet. I think I only can, like, go up to, like, 10 mana points, so that will help.
Yeah, you're back to full then.
Yeah. So I'm back up to 10. Yeah, folks.
Well, I kind of wanted to ask about maybe getting some health potions, but I have no money and our piggy bank is muted.
Hey, Ignis, are you there?
Slave!
Okay, relax.
Dude.
At least I called him a piggy bank. That's nicer.
I'll tell you what, when he comes back, we'll stop and ask if he'd be willing to buy you some, and then I'll just splice it around to make it make sense.
Yeah. Like, I'd like for us to have, like, just a little bit of like, HP potions across the board just as a, emergency measure. But shrug.
I was about to say, I'm carrying 1 small and 1 medium health potion currently.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to use I said I had to. I don't really think I had to, but I ended up using my small during the fight with the beta characters.
True.
I don't think I had to, because, like, I never went down to start with, but...
True, but you got pretty damn close.
Yeah.
I am back with breakfast.
Welcome back.
Nice. We're back at the potion store. How much money do you have?
You whore.
Like over 300.
You
Yeah,
whore.
he hasn't spent hardly anything.
Hey,
No.
man. How about buying a round of HP potions? You don't have to, but it's like it'd be nice just as an emergency measure, I believe.
Buy
Yeah, I
us
was
the
gonna-
potions of health, slave.
Like, again, I called him Piggy Bank.
Jesus, dude.
Oh,
It was a lot nicer than
okay.
the other.
Okay, yeah, that one I heard while I was getting breakfast.
Oh.
Raven,
Alright,
relax. Crap. I was gonna call you the name of the like old man butler from Django Unchained, but I can't think of his name.
Okay, anyway, so how much is everything?
Well, they've already paid for everything up to this point. They wanted to know if you'd be willing to spot them so that they can get some health potions all around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And how much?
it's asking permission.
Yeah.
Because
So
you are
it-
not my slave.
It really depends on how much you're willing to put into this. A small health potion heals 5, which costs 10. A medium heals for 10, which costs 20, and a large costs 15. Heals for 15, but costs 30. So, if you want to do like a medium for everyone, that would be 80 total.
You know, yeah, let's do 80.
Okay, so everybody is going to be getting a health potion that heals 10 hit points.
Yippee!
I have 2 medium health potions now. Ha ha ha.
All right, then we are all set then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ignis.
There you go.
Thank you, Kronk.
So will you be going anywhere else before you go down to the R&D building, or are you heading straight there to get an early start?
I don't know. Y'all have any ideas?
I mean, I was still thinking of like the sewers, but Well, given like a situation, like I think it's best for like maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
Today's gonna be a
thinking-
rest session. Stakeout. Still want to go dungeon raiding in the sewers.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm deciding against it for today.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as everything we've done up to this point, a stakeout has got to be one of the more relaxing bits that we've had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on
Please.
one hand, yeah. On the other hand, they're gonna come take the decoy. We're gonna follow them. We're gonna beat the piss out of them when we figured out where they're based at.
Theoretically.
Before they disappear off the map completely.
I'm about to say, I feel like, I mean, the only way that you can't see them with vulture signs is if they go through a domain, and we'll know, or yeah, go into a domain, and even then we'll know what domain they go into. At which point we just go through, and then your vulture sign kicks back in.
Yep. Which basically means it becomes a process of elimination game.
Yeah. All right, I reckon we're ready to go to the R&D building. What y'all think?
I mean, I got nothing else on my mind, so let's do it.
All right. So, you guys decide to head down to the R&D building a little early to get everything started early. The facility is more of a compound, as its fenced-in area is essentially 4 smaller buildings wrapped around one. Kind of like the Capitol building, but in miniature. The buildings themselves aren't really distinct, all painted the same aqua blue walls with a deeper blue metal roof. But you do spot a sign behind the sporadically scorched chain link fence pointing in 5 directions. Basic research, applied research, experimental lab, shipping and receiving, and office.
I would go to the office just to, just talk to people, make sure everyone knows we're allowed to be here at the moment.
Excellent.
Well, as it happens, that is the only building with an accessible door on the outside, so good choice.
Yeah, you know what? Fair, yeah.
Inside this office space is fairly simple. There's just a concierge desk and a few doors leading further inside the building, as well as doors marked Basic on the left and Shipping and Receiving on the right. The walls are white, but the room is well lit, and there is someone at the desk. A chameleon man with short blonde hair and a red dress shirt greets you at the desk, his eyes flicking back and forth between all of you at the same time, his gold name tag reading Elazar.
That's a long name I wasn't prepared for.
Like out again isn't?
Okay, I mean, to be fair, it sounds like Nanashi made up out again.
No, it's a real name.
Is it?
Yeah, all the names that I give these people are real names.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
wild.
Audigan and his brother Cardigan.
Ha.
And then their lost, distant cousin, Backyardigan.
Oh, fuck you.
They're the not so bright cousin who went into sailing, Gilligan. No Gilligan's Island, anyone?
It's been too long. I don't remember very
I'm
much
too
of that
European.
Man, Mom, they don't know Gilligan's Island. Can you believe this?
Oh my
In
god.
the room.
She actually is in the room?
No, yeah, she come into the room.
Oh my god.
Hello. Hi, bye, I love you. Yeah, no, whenever she gets up in the morning, she comes raid my room for the dirty dishes of the night before.
Wow.
Alright, so Elazar waves you down at the desk and again is looking at all of you at the same time. Are you guys here to help with keeping an eye on the project?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
us.
Oh, good. I didn't think that Nash was able to get anyone to help with this. Something about budget and project issues. Follow me, please.
Yeah, you got it.
So Elazar hops down from behind his desk, and he is roughly 4'7", and he takes you through the right-hand door that takes you to the shipping area. The building itself looks like your standard loading and unloading vehicle dock you've seen a million times before, except that it has 6 different ports available for vehicles on one side, all of which are currently closed behind a steel roll-up door. And in the middle of the room, you see what looks like a very rudimentary designed submarine. It's more or less teardrop shaped. It's about 60 feet long, 25 feet high and wide, and it is almost physically complete. It looks like the only thing they really need to attach is some doors, windows, the front panel, maybe some circuitry on the inside, and you even see small component spaces for the engines. In fact, you also see a group of about a dozen boxes close to the shipping ports that match the size and shape of what Nash described as the engines. Elazar turns to you guys. we got a call about making some special boxes of duplicates full of scrap that we didn't need. Do you know what that's about?
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is, on the off chance that people do get in here and try to steal the shit, we're gonna let them steal the decoys, follow them back to their base, and then whoop them from there. Just eliminate the problem at the source.
Very smart. He did mention that you guys weren't Thunder Force, though, so I guess this is all gonna be under the table and whatnot, so...
Decoys don't really work if everyone knows they're decoyed. Isn't that right?
Well, the only people that have been told so far are me and him and you guys, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Gregory over here, he's the one that come up with it, so...
He didn't even say that.
I mean, you did, though. Barry shrugs like, what do you mean? Take a
Like,
little
you
bit of
want me to
credit,
take-
man. Take a little bit of credit,
You-
man. Damn.
You want me to take all the credit? No.
It's fine, it's fine. I
All
wasn't
right.
gonna boast or anything.
And Elazar turns back to you guys after leading you inside, and he says, okay, so your unofficial post is here. Just keep an eye on the stuff in this room. Feel free to walk around if you need to. The facility's not anything special, but it is here. And if you get hungry, we got some boxes of donuts in the next room. Help yourselves.
Ooh. Might just have to do that.
So this is a decoy. Or is it a real thing?
He points over to the dozen wooden crates over in the corner near one of the loading bays. The 6 closest to the door are the fakes, the 6 farthest from the door are the real ones.
Duly noted.
So, have fun with whatever it is you're going to do. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Nashi, I love this character. He sounds
Everyone
so...
needs to sleep on this fucking island. Ain't
Yeah.
anybody heard of
Yeah, 'cause
work
of-
ethic?
Yeah, cause like projects and shit.
Dude, it's the end of the afternoon phase. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's clock out time.
Skill issue.
That too.
Jeff Bezos would say skill issue. You work until your life is free.
And
Funny.
did you just try use the toilet on the child?
The drone told me everything. You tried to pee. That's not allowed.
If I catch you taking a shit and it's not your lunchtime, I'm going to break your knees.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime, and that's why I poop on company time.
Nice.
Co się
Or-
stoi, co się leży, to mi 200 się należy.
Alternatively, Nanashi, there's boss makes 100, I make $1, so I cut the catalytic converters out the work truck.
Ah. I love this so much.
Okay. Let's start by examining where exactly every possible entrance could be.
Okay, so when it comes to this particular building, there are only 2 doors that lead in and out of here. There's the door from the office space, and a door behind it leads back to another part of the facility. Otherwise, the only way in and out is the 6 entryway points that currently have their steel walls rolled down.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a fairly large room. There's not much places anybody can hide, so you don't have to worry about people sneaking up on you at the very least.
Okay, so we know from Nash that there's already been some thefts, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if I mentioned it, but he basically said there were supplies being stolen.
Yeah.
Pieces of metal,
Mhm.
glass, circuitry, things like that. Stuff that is needed for the submarine.
Can we, do you guys reckon we should like poke around and just try and figure out if there's already been thefts? They've already been here. Like let's just, and evidently he hasn't gotten the Thunder Force involved, so we know they haven't checked. Well, how about we just go around and see if we can figure out where their entry point is?
You can do that.
Dang, let's
if you
split
I
up
do-
and look for clues.
Ah,
But though I do think it's like best that like
How,
one of
how
us.
big are these boxes and how heavy?
want. Well, like I said
Oh.
earlier, the boxes themselves would be about 3 feet long, tall, and wide, and weigh about 200 pounds apiece.
How do you reckon they transported them?
Well, since they're in
They-
a shipping bay, the obvious solution would be they just put it on the back of a truck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's a shipping bay, but you said all like they had metal shutters closed, which means they had to have access to get them open, right?
Correct.
Also, this area is fenced.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Although there is some burns on the fence line, so...
Okay. So there are
I-
possibilities
What do you mean
of...
by burns?
I will say before Ignister was pointing out how it would be best for at least one of us to stay in the room with the decoys and the real supplies.
Yeah.
Especially if you're all going about trying to find possible entry points to do your game of deductions.
Okay, to be fair,
Yeah.
I was more talking about investigating this room first, so we're not. I don't intend to like wander off without saying anything.
Fair, though I will nominate for Joseph to stay in the room to keep an eye on things. He can. I'm sure there are areas that he can hide in, and also, well, Vulture's sign will be able to capture anyone who tries to take anything.
Barry?
I mean,
Just
I was
stick it on one of the boxes.
I'm about to say, yeah, honestly, you're a good candidate to walk around because one eye looks where you're going, one eye looks at the vulture sign.
Not to mention, as a soldier, you have, what's the word I'm looking for? Security training.
Oh yeah, that too.
I think one of us should keep an eye outside.
Okay.
Me.
Yeah. That's a good
thinking-
shout. Like,
But wait,
honestly, Ignis, if Ignis wanted to, you could just fly up and camp out on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could.
Get
Yeah.
a bird's eye view. Or I
Yeah,
guess
you
a
can do
dragon's
that.
eye view in this case.
Although, I need to point out something very funny real quick.
Hmm?
So, when I proposed the idea of Vulture Sign to Nanashi, I made it sound like an ability, like the whole, like, see all of your targets ability from Hitman. But the more I detail it from, like, a physical and a mechanical point of view, like one eye seeing like top down and the other eye like seeing something else, I'm now getting fucking Siren vibe. Who remembers that horror game series of
Oh
the
my
Siren
god.
series?
Never heard of it.
Basically, it has a mechanic where you can literally take on the POV of the enemies to like try and navigate around them.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just caught that. Holy shit.
interesting.
Yeah, we might need to look into that later. But meantime, so Ignis is going to be on top of the building. Joseph's going to be doing patrol while keeping an eye on one of the crates with Vulture Sign, and Barry and Gregory are going to be exploring the room to look for weak points.
Sounds like it.
Does that sound like a
Yeah.
plan?
Okay,
put up the
admittedly,
donut
the
first.
very first thing Barry is gonna do is go steal a box of donuts.
You know what? That's fair.
Motherfucker stole my idea.
These two are going to be fighting over the donuts.
Fighting.
I'll get
What's
him,
the
I'll
difference?
get
Hold on. Hold on.
The
Didn't
difference is you're slow as shit.
Hey, I can move 2 spaces with 1 point now. Thank you.
Yeah, he can actually keep up with you to a point.
To a point.
Now, Ignis, what were you going to say?
like, aren't there like several boxes of donuts? Not
There
just
are.
one.
Well, yeah, but I was just gonna
Well,
take one and share them among the group. I'm not gonna be greedy.
Yeah.
Wait, like how big are the boxes actually?
A dozen donut boxes, standard size. Maybe a little bigger.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was
no.
thinking like one box. I was thinking like one box per person.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. There's more than enough. But
That's some greedy ass behavior, though. You glutton.
Yeah. No, like cause like I thought that like
Actually,
hold
you know
on,
what?
hold on.
I take it back. That would be in character for Ignis.
You know, I love how
Hold on.
I love how this TTRPG session has devolved into an argument over donuts.
No,
As it
cause like
does.
hold on, cause like I thought it was like enough for one person. I didn't think it was a dozen donuts.
Oh no, that's like the
That's
standard size box.
Yeah,
that
that's
comes
a
with donuts.
standard box of donuts.
Okay, well,
At least a dozen.
You don't
You're
get
not
donuts
buying
very often, do
donuts.
you?
no, I do get donuts from time to time. It's just like nowadays, it's just like one big donut.
Oh, you know what? That's fair. That is a thing that people started doing.
Really? I've never heard of
Yeah,
that.
it's inspired by the Homer Simpson donut, and after the popularity on that took off, some donut shops actually started making that standard.
That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look into that. That'd be cool.
you might have to. I think some stores still sell Homer Simpson donuts.
That's awesome.
Anyways, Suba, what were you gonna say?
Could I take a quick look at the future?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so that first roll of the session, by the way.
Yeah,
We haven't been rolling enough dice today.
clearly.
You know
There
what?
we
We
go.
actually never did our pre-session rolls.
You didn't.
What preset? That's true. That'll
Alright.
be a 2.
All right. You see what looks like a pitcher of beer.
Any details on it?
Beyond the fact that it's on a wooden counter, there's nothing more specific than that.
Okay.
Oh, and I should mention the bitcher of beer looks half drunk.
This means nothing to me.
But it is something that's going to happen, quote unquote, so something to pay attention to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that happens. It could just be a correct characteristic of something. Like maybe one of the robbers really, really likes beer.
Maybe. You never know until it comes up. Alright,
Hmm.
so I'm going to do some quick preliminary rolls and see if anything comes of this. What's up?
I just have a theory. Disregard for now.
Okay.
I'm still mad no one got the Gilligan's Island one. Like, come
Not
on,
everyone's going to get
guys.
every reference, man.
I
I've got
know.
several you guys didn't get.
That's true. It's just like Gilligan's Island. That's a classic.
Alice, I'm gonna be so real.
You're a
I've never
zoomer.
even
I
heard
don't want to
that.
hear it.
Look, I'm gonna pull out Gordian's fucking monologue from classic Polish literature one day, and no one's gonna get it, and I'm gonna be sad.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah,
'cause
none
none
of
of
us
us
speak
understand Polish.
Yeah, we're not Polacks. We don't speak it.
Polacks.
We're not the
I mean-
Dragunity monster of Pollux.
Man, all I'm saying, what's his face? No, it's over. I'm bored of it. Because I forgot what I was gonna say.
Alright,
Something
well,
that when I had food in my mouth.
alright, so everything appears to go perfectly fine for the most part. There doesn't appear to be anything unusual about the facility. The entry points are, as I said, the main gateways in and out, as well as the 2 doors that lead into other facilities. Other than that, things go pretty calmly for the vast majority of the evening.
Actually, come to think of it, y'all reckon we should radio Chimo and tell her we're not going to be home tonight?
Probably a good
Just so
idea.
she doesn't worry.
Yeah.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Nice.
Ring, 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 ring.
I love that song.
Okay. I do too.
Although, to be fair, I prefer Do You See Banana Man?
I've not heard that one.
It's funny. The music video is also Nightmare Fuel.
Oh, great.
Alright, so you give let's say at the end of the evening phase and start of the night phase, you give Chimo a ring and let her know that she's not going to be, that you're not going to be coming home. Chimo picks up and answers, hello?
Hey, Chimo. So we've gotten ourselves into some stuff. We're not gonna be home tonight. We're doing a favor for Nash. Just figured I'd let you know so you weren't waiting up on us.
I'll be sure to feed Sonny an extra helping just to compensate for you not being here. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Thumbs up.
And she hangs up.
All right, bye. I guess.
In character.
Yeah, no, that's just straight up Barry's like. Barry was expecting the bye, and he just gets click, and just looks at it, just bye, I guess. But teammates like these, man.
Yeah.
Things like that. Who needs enemies?
Maybe she should be the one to pay rent.
Maybe.
She's the only one of us with the job, so probably.
Exactly.
She's the only one of us with an actual job currently.
I can't believe
Currently.
you people turned a former PC into a turnkey operation.
Ha. Anyways, let's get back to the topic at hand.
Ignis, is gonna radio in and say, there's a truck pulling up in one of the loading bays.
All right.
At one of the loading bays, you see somebody has backed up to the loading bay with what looks like a standard pickup truck, or at least the equivalents on this island. And you see 4 people climb out of the back of it, as well as 4 more climb out of the front and side doors. And one of them knocks on the steel door very obnoxiously loud.
Asshole.
It's one of those things where it doesn't matter how hard you knock on these things, they reverberate the noise across this giant empty space.
That's true.
We weren't told that anyone was supposed to come here, right?
That is correct. You were told to just observe and keep an eye on it.
Don't open it. Don't open the door.
Well, at
Don't
the same
interact.
time, we want to let them take the stuff because Joseph has a vulture sign on one of them. That way we could track them back to their base. We kind of want to let them in.
Right, but Do you want to do that, or do you just want to be preventative
We
and use
don't.
that as a
We
plan
want
B?
them to take the stuff, but we don't want them to know of our existence.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, see, here's the thing. It doesn't really matter if they know of our existence, because we just play along. We just be like, oh, lie to them. Just be like, oh, we knew security or whatever.
Problem with that one is we're kind of sort of famous.
Yeah?
And if they are marauders, they will attack on sight because they know our faces.
Quite possibly.
This
You
is
have no way of
also
knowing.
true.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I
Let
should
them
have?
break it.
Hold
Let
on.
them break
Hold
it on
on.
your own, so we'll know where the weak spot is when they get in.
Hold on. You know what I should have done?
Hmm?
I should have went to Miranda to get a whole new set of clothes and a whole new mask.
Why? Your clothes still change to black in the night.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, you forgot you have photochromic outfits, don't you?
Yes, I very much did. Oh, in that case, I could just momentarily ditch the mask because they don't know my actual face.
That is true. It's your call.
All right,
But yeah,
yeah,
how do you want to
so-
handle this? They're knocking on the door. They're trying to get someone's attention and or get in.
I think Supa's made a fair point. I think we just kind of hide out and see what they do.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, if they end up trying to leave, I could open the door because I'm a bit newer, right? They might not recognize me.
But
Well,
everybody
I mean-
knows you.
Yeah.
Everyone that has a name knows me.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so you're just gonna let them do whatever and just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, because I'm outside, so
If
I
nothing
could
else,
just
you can follow.
I mean, Joseph
Yeah.
is also hiding out somewheres.
All right, so they knock again and wait a full minute for any kind of response whatsoever. Not the
Now
response
what?
we were looking for.
Is morning already?
Yeah.
Is it morning already?
We're keeping that.
Sonny, what are you doing here?
Sonny, you're gonna ruin this operation.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Devo,
imagine
Sonny
that?
escaped.
You guys are all hiding perfectly, and you get completely squealed on by a fucking rooster.
Yeah.
So they knock a third time, and still nothing happens. And then after another minute of waiting, you hear someone on the other side in a warble voice say, "Blow it to hell."
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody just threw something at that steel door, and it explodes inward. It doesn't just shatter and break into a million pieces. No, that door completely flies off the track and goes straight into the back wall. And
And it
Yeah.
just narrowly miss where Barry is hiding for comedic
yeah,
effect.
yeah,
Just
it would have been a
man.
very berry-shaped
gonna-
door if it hit him.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been like that scene in Fantastic Four 2 when that vault door gets broken off and it hits the thing straight in the face and smushes him into the wall and just
Yeah.
oh crap. Boom.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
How good do you think the payout for fixing that door for them would be?
It's hard to say. You could look into line of mechanical work and find out.
They'd probably appreciate it at bare minimum.
Well,
Mana potions are free, man.
Mana potions are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they are.
I reckon we just wait and see what they're gonna do. The actions have been committed now.
yeah.
A cloud of obvious smoke and debris suddenly flows into the room, filling the back half of it, and you hear that same warble voice say, "Grab the crates."
Can we just quietly talk over the radio? So it's hey, what's the plan? Are we jumping them here? Are we gonna let them take the stuff so we can track them back?
We're supposed to track them.
Just double checking the plan with everybody.
Also, bear in mind that the back half of the room is now filled with smoke. You don't know where they are or what they're doing, but you do hear several sets of feet running around and efforted grunts as people are clearly trying to lift something.
Meanwhile, I'm still here outside. Can I still see the truck?
You can still see the truck; it's still there.
Yeah, wasn't also the plan for to be follow the truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just double check it with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are gonna let them steal the boxes and run?
Yes.
We'll be trailing behind them.
Alright, well, after about 2 minutes, they appear to have loaded all 12 boxes onto their truck. And by the time the smoke clears, the people who were inside the smoke have left, and that person who was half obscured by it just walks right back out the door.
Okay.
Joseph will talk quietly into his radio. On free, we start the tracking protocol. You all ready?
Hook, line, and sinker.
Or Ignis just positions himself.
It was a foot, gentlemen.
Alright, so they drive off in the truck, and they appear to head in a completely random direction toward the center of the city at first, based on what Ignis can tell, and based on what Joseph can tell. But then they make a complete 180 before they end up at one of the far corners of the city near the gated district.
I've actually been to the gated community before.
You've never been there.
Yeah,
No.
this is gonna be a first.
And you see them pull into a back area parking lot next to the gated community, and they pull open what looks like a sewer access door.
Wait a minute.
Well, Ignis looks like you'll go and get your wish to go into the sewers after all.
Yeah.
I mean, we have an advantage at the very least because I'll be able to track them even down into the sewers.
Yes, you
Yeah.
will. So you see them grab those boxes and one by one form a chain line where they grab a box, hand it to another person, who then hands it to another person farther down into the sewer, and they continue this chain all the way down until all the boxes are safely into the sewers within a minute.
Creditors do, they work fast.
Well, you did find out recently that they're far more organized than they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, those boxes were like 200 pounds apiece.
Yes, they were.
And they're just chaining them off like that. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I ask, what, a general idea of, what they look like?
You absolutely can. Let me think. What skill do you have that you can roll that could make it easier for you to see them?
I could
You have
do
investigate, right?
Yeah.
Give me an investigate roll.
Up.
Okay.
+3.
You got a 3. Alright. So from what you can tell, the Marauders aren't really distinct individuals, although all of them appear to be wearing motorcycle helmets this time. And from what you can gather, they all appear to be fairly well physically built. Not like Barry well built, but more like Joseph well built, if not a little better. Otherwise, they're wearing relatively normal clothing, most of which is black in hue, or darker colors along those lines, and other than that, there's really not much you can make out from your current vantage point.
Okay. Good to know.
I know, I understand the future now. They're making moonshine down there.
Haha.
I should have known. But what could they possibly be using those materials for?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm here to find out.
Yep.
Yeah, but any theories?
Well, I mean, I'm not even in the sewers yet. I'm just, hiding somewhere. Because, if I try to go into the sewers, I'm 100%
No,
gonna get
he's
caught.
just asking, what do you think they could possibly be using these materials for? Because based on what you were told,
Oh.
they're stealing waterproof engines and a bunch of boxes of scrap.
Wait a second. Hold on.
He'll be like,
If I recall, because I wasn't there for this session, but the water domain master was like this mafia boss type, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, what if they're making water-based vehicles for the blue domain to cargo around black market goods?
That's not a bad theory, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad. Dare I say it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, we'll pass that along to
that
Atlas.
explain why
when he
they
comes
want
back.
them waterproof specifically.
Well, that's a good question, too.
Yeah, that is also a good question.
I assume we are just going to be going into the sewers to sneak because we got another vantage area marked down, so that is something that we can mark down on the good old map.
That is.
We don't know what was the layout of the sewers.
You do not, because you have not set foot in there.
Yeah, we don't know the inside layout, but we do know at least one of the entry points, which is in the garbage area or the recycling plant.
Well, there's no reason for you guys not to know this. The sewer access points are pretty much all over the island, and they're all the same thing. These staircases that lead down into the sewers through a steel-plated door. What do you guys want to do from here?
So everyone, all of them are down there. There's no one like left up top.
Yeah, they have all gone down into the sewer with the boxes, and they shut the door behind them.
Let's vandalize their truck.
Oh,
Ah,
oh, I was
Like,
gonna
being real, like pump their tires so that they can't leave.
I mean, if you want to go that far, I could probably like flip their truck over like a burger on a grill.
Okay, but that's noisy.
I could do it gently, probably.
yeah.
All right, so Ignis has all this information on hand, and Joseph knows around about where they are. What are you guys going to do from here?
I could still just like follow them if we want to take that gamble.
You actually want to go down into the sewers by yourself, though?
Yeah, no. I think if we go down to the sewers, all four of us go. Like, I think if we go down there, the time for stealth is past, and we just go into full-on raid mode.
That's true.
I mean, like fair enough, but like, well, an attempt was made.
Well, the thing I worry about is
Nanashi.
Shoot.
If summoned out of combat, how long do summons last?
That is a good question. I would estimate maybe 5 minutes.
Bummer.
Yeah, sorry. Summons were not meant to be that, obviously high-powered and broken. They were meant to be combat-oriented, mostly.
yeah, combat summons not find familiar.
Nah.
I get that. No, fair enough. I was asking just in case,
That's fair.
Yeah, I liked where your head was at. That was
Yeah,
that
no,
was
that was a
good.
great-
That was a
good
good
idea.
shout.
If we
Good idea.
find an opportunity to jump them, or we have had a little bit of preparation beforehand, I can make a summon before. But like out here, it'll probably take a little more than 5 minutes to find them.
Yeah.
I will, however, use my last medium MP potion to go up to 40,
Just in case.
just in case.
That's fair. All right, so what are you guys going to do from here? Are you going to meet up with Ignis? You going to have him come back? What are you doing?
Yeah, my plan was to meet up with him.
Yeah, I think we just
Exactly.
I think we meet up and I think we just go like, TMNT beat 'em up game mode. I think we just go down there and start whooping ass.
Starting with their truck.
Yeah, Nanasha, can I flip their truck? No, I'm not gonna.
Like when you get there? Sure.
Yeah, just hold truck gently, like burger,
Oh shit.
and just put it on its side.
Yeah. So you guys better get here soon because the 6 bullets just whizzed by my head.
Uh-oh.
We've been spotted.
He has. And it came from an angle that he cannot identify.
All right. How long will it take us to get there?
If you run, you'll get there in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So is there any way I could like stall them out for like those 5 minutes?
That is a good question. You don't know where the bullets came from exactly, so you could say run around, make yourself obvious, and try to dodge any shots that come your way the entire time.
Okay.
Is that what you'd like to do?
This is our stealth
Yeah.
expert.
Wait.
All right.
Do we
then
not
give me a
take the car?
No. You left the car in the R&D building, so if you wanted to grab the car and go down there, you can do that, but that means you'll be driving Ignis's car without his permission.
It's too goddamn bad. I have a drive score and I'm gonna use it.
All right, they're hijacking your car to bring it to you. You'll get there in a minute.
Okay.
In the meantime, another 6 bullets just whizzed right by your head, and you got a better vantage point of where it's coming from. It's not coming from the sewer access; it's coming from on top of it. There's somebody hiding in the dark, shooting you from on top of the sewer access doorway frame.
No, you've got to be kidding.
What is that? Is that a woodpecker?
Nah, it's just somebody who really knows how to hide, apparently.
They don't give a reference. Damn.
Alright, so you guys all hopped in the car, you all made it there. He managed to dodge another flurry of bullets before you finally pull in with a screeching Akira slide right next to the main entrance of the sewer.
Point me at him.
And then Ignis just sees his car and it was like, normally I wouldn't allow this, but given y'all got here just in time, I'm willing to make an exception.
Yeah, you
Where's the
better.
shooter?
When you say that, you see and hear 6 bullets collide into the ground in a stark line right next to your vehicle, and each one explodes with a small puff of gold.
Okay.
There's gold bullets on our hands.
I'm sending the resplendence into the bushes because if that hits, he's gonna be glowing and we'll know exactly where he is.
No, like I said, he's not in the bushes. He's on top of. He appears to be on top of the sewer entrance door frame.
Then over there.
Wait,
It doesn't matter.
hold on.
You're eating
Hold
up
on,
if
hold on,
you
hold on,
spill.
hold on. Can I breathe fire to see if I can like
Light
get
up
an
where
idea
he
like
is?
yes.
Your fire breath doesn't reach that far. You would have to throw something at him with fire on it to catch him.
Hey, question. What if I threw Ignis and then he breathed fire?
He might hit a wall before he lights anything up.
Check.
Human dart.
Wait, hold up. I have 2 grenades.
You want to throw a grenade at a sewer entrance?
I feel like that might be doing too
Noisy,
much.
noisy. It's
I-
so
I-
noisy.
I think these are smoke grenades, Chief. I can embed them with fire to fulfill the plan.
Guys, low key, I think we are kind of overcomplicating this. We just talked about I've only had 1 bullet go through my exoskeleton, and honestly, can I just walk the dude down?
You're welcome to, but here's the thing. I was trying to get something.
Oh.
When he fires those 6 bullets, you see the person suddenly step out into the light of a nearby streetlight. He's standing about 30 feet away from you, and he looks like this.
Oh, so we were just like making things like really complicated when in reality, we could just let him do his thing.
Yeah, in reality, Nanashi couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
Who's
Yes.
this chud?
You see this person step up. He holsters a gun onto his left hip, jumping off the elevated space and landing a few yards away. Well, this is a surprise. The Kings of Kings came to greet us at our latest acquisition.
You know, we just don't take too kindly to robbery around here.
Well, it's the only way for some of us to get what we need.
Well,
What do you need?
That's for me to know, and you to fuck off.
Well, too bad. I think we already have an idea. Hence why we're not letting you get away with this.
Right. So, I suppose introductions are in order. You may call me Crooked King.
I had a suspicion.
And I suppose I should call this a pleasure to meet you.
So you're the one they've been referring to.
Indeed I am.
You're the one that did Cassius dirty.
Oh yes, I forgot all about that. How is he doing? I certainly hope he's recovered by now.
Still dreary as ever.
Dreary? That man is a weirdo.
I mean, it takes 2 to know 1, and well, you fit that bill.
Speaking of Bill, I suppose I should be more angry seeing you, considering you've been doing everything possible to inhibit my plans.
Yes.
Well, it's not our fault that you just happen to have inconvenient timing.
I mean, to be fair, you've been sending people after us non-stop.
I keep trying to get the message across to leave us the fuck alone, and apparently you just don't know how to read.
Sorry, but reading isn't my forte.
That sounded better in your head, didn't it?
We'll add in the fact that you're also endangering innocents, so we kind of do have to intervene.
Only what's absolutely necessary.
How long are we going to let this guy distract us from our job? He's clearly buying time from the others.
Indeed I am. Once they're done removing the boxes that you clearly put trackers on so that they can take the components we need to a safe location, you will likely never see me or them again unless we're ready to take you down.
That's enough. I've heard enough. I think it's time to fucking start blasting.
Alright, so what are you doing?
Blasting?
With what?
I have options.
I still can't get over Ignis. Just reading is not my forte. Like, my man. Flex.
Alright, so he just looks over at the loudmouth turtle man and goes, right. So I literally have anything better to do than play with you, so I'm just going to... yeah.
And, you know, as he's distracted by Gregory, Joseph is going to arm his sniper rifle and take shot.
Is that right? Well, as the projectile approaches him, which I'm definitely going to let you get off, it suddenly gets caught inches before it lands into the man's helmet, resting in the hand of an identically dressed man, except his outfit is black and blue. The same man from the incident with the potion.
Well, now!
Damn it,
Oh,
Ace.
Oh, hey, it's you. The one I shot in the ankle last time. How are you feeling, buddy?
Perfect. And Crooked King just goes, is that right? They were the ones who damaged your helmet the other day, were they? Well, I'm afraid that's just going to have to come out of your paycheck. And you see him look down a little and just goes, unfortunate.
Maybe I can make it worse. And I'm just gonna attempt to drag and drive it and see what happens.
You mean like dive at him to attack him?
No, like actually do like a rider kick on him.
Alright. You know what? I'm going to need you to actually give me an attack roll with this.
Alright, let's see what happens. I got a +6!
Jesus.
Alright, not bad, not bad. You suddenly dive up into the open air, propel yourself with flame, and shoot yourself right at them. But then, out of the corner of your eye, you see something large, wooden, metal-studded, and currently on fire, heading right for your foot. Now, you rolled high enough to where you're not going to take damage from this. But you stop your attack just in time to brace for impact as a massive studded bat swings in and slams face first into your body, sending you flying right back into your group.
I got you, Ignis.
You catch him, which is what we'll say is the reason he doesn't take damage from this impact. Standing before you is another man, slightly taller and much beefier than King, this time in black and green, bearing a J symbol on his helmet. And he carries a massive, familiar-looking wooden metal-studded bat over his shoulder with a single hand.
I think I know exactly where we've seen that bat before.
And King just tilts his head a little. Now, no self-respecting leader would go anywhere without some hired muscle. Isn't that right, Jack? And Jack just goes,
Got that right. Gave me a chance to test out my latest acquisition as well.
and King just goes, and a fine addition it is.
Is there a whole suit of y'all? Like, you're rolling up like clowns. Y'all
I'm sorry.
clown car around here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are we fighting the Marauders or the fucking crime division?
That's a good question.
No, this is a fucking Royal Flush gang. What the hell?
That's the name.
No, hold on. Here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. Cause like suits, helmets, these literally feel like an inspiration of like Jacka to me.
It certainly looks like it.
Oh, well, they're all jackoffs, all right.
So you've tried a melee attack, you've tried a shoot attack. What else have you not tried yet?
Magic blast.
Magic. Hit
All right,
him.
what are you hitting them with?
Are they all on the line?
They are all close enough to each other to where I'm going to let you do whatever you want to try and do.
All right, level 2 late. Let's go.
All right. Well, the second you launch that spell, you see a golden curtain suddenly appear right in front of them, eating that spell as it was canceled. And you see another person standing in front of them, this time a female.
Well, there's Queen.
Okay.
It's literally Jacka.
But her suit is black and yellow. Her helmet bearing a smaller, more petite tiara-like crown surrounding a yellow club with a black Q. And King steps up right beside her. Now, a king is nothing without his queen, and she just happens to be one of the most powerful mages in the land. And she just turns to him. You flatter me, my king, but I refuse to let anyone damage what is mine, including the man that signs my paycheck. And he just tilts his head a little. Your dedication to our cause is just so appreciated.
I'm sorry. I know that y'all like big, powerful, great antagonists along our journey. I can't take y'all seriously in that getup. Like Barry's like pinching the bridge of his nose. Like I cannot take y'all seriously. You look like off-brand Power Rangers.
Is it any wonder I brought up Jacka?
So you've tried all of those options. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you haven't tried yet to keep them from leaving.
Hey Nanashi, I do have an idea because I haven't tried anything yet, but it's
Go
going to be a
for it.
bit of a stretch.
Try it.
So,
They have a Regalia, right? Presumably.
I mean, we
The
haven't
bow?
seen one.
No.
Okay.
No, you haven't.
Well, okay. We know that Corentin's bow is missing, but
Right.
even if they have it, the thing is, if they didn't win it in a challenge, it's useless because it doesn't work.
That is true. Where are you going with this?
Okay, well that wasn't relevant to anything I was doing. I was just like talking, clarifying
Okay.
with Suba on that.
So we
I
couldn't
want
trap
to-
them in here using the stolen one.
Yeah. So you see, here's the thing. I have an idea. I want to. Nanashi, this is gonna be a bit like not rules as written. You're gonna have to like work with me on this.
Give it to me.
I want to pull out Cliffbreaker,
Uh-huh.
and basically what I want to do is use its invocation which says the battle zone begins to rumble and crumble around you, becoming unstable terrain, yada yada yada. But basically, instead of like the normal benefits, I basically just want to destabilize the ground beneath their feet to unbalance them, so they like fall over. We have a split second where they're off guard.
Interesting. Okay, you want to try and do a rule of cool on this one.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? I'm willing to allow that. You take the hammer out, you declare your invocation, and you slam it into the ground to cause the ground to destabilize around them in a wave of brown magic. However, the second you do that, you suddenly see King pull out a gold blade. He puts his thumb to the back of it and swings it at the ground to suddenly cause a golden wave of energy to blast outward and counter your Regalia ability.
Fucking what?
And when he presents it, this is not a normal looking gold blade. This blade is clearly masterfully crafted. It's a cutlass. A cutlass with a wooden handle and bright red handle grip.
Huh.
Doesn't matter what weapons they have, quite frankly.
I mean, it might matter a little bit in this case, because there's definitely more to that sword than meets the eye.
Yeah.
That's true.
He suddenly takes it and points it at you guys, and you can just tell, even without looking at his face, that he is grinning ear to ear. And he just goes, "That's the Cliffbreaker, isn't it?"
I mean, do you know any other giant boulders on a stick?
Well, say hello to the Crooked Cutlass. This little beauty fucks with those fancy regalia you have, including those gold challenge circles. All I have to do is get really, really passionate to trigger it, and standing before the assholes interfering with my plans makes that so goddamn easy.
You've got to be kidding me. All right.
So even
That's
Steven
wrong.
has contest.
Not gonna lie, this kind of bullshit so far.
It kind
It
of
really
is.
is!
I think we might be in a force loss battle here, guys.
It's possible,
Yeah.
but there are other things you haven't tried yet.
I mean,
Like what?
Hear me out. I have the yellow smite spell, the one that destroys all weapons that aren't regalia, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
Do you want to blow that here, though?
oh,
No, not yet. Not yet.
are you sure?
Not yet.
Oh, you're gonna save it for when you need it. Gotcha. Well,
I only get one per day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the day is
so-
almost over though.
Yeah, we tried hitting them with a car.
Not yet.
No! No! No!
All right.
We'll get
Um,
it fixed.
Okay, hold on. I
do-
have a dumb idea, but I don't know if it'll do
Give
much.
it a shot, man.
Okay. I want to cast offensive gold magic at them because that can't be countered.
That is true.
And I'm gonna, you know what? I have the MP for it. I'm gonna go all the way up to level 3 Resplendence.
All right, give me an attack roll.
That's 6 MP. All right, that's a bit costly, but
Are you sure you want to
y-
do it then?
yes.
I mean, I can let you get away with the level 2 one since they're close together.
No, I want the damage.
All right, go ahead.
It might backfire, but I want the damage. And I only have a 3 in academics.
Are you
Alright.
sure you want to chance it?
Yes.
That's a grand total of a 6. Damn, that's a good roll.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's a
All
shame
right.
they're gonna pull out a counter.
Yeah.
Actually, here's the funny thing. They don't. You see them try to dodge it, but you manage to hit all of them.
Let's go, Barry!
You manage to damage them, and, you know, they seem a little shaken up, but, Barry, there's currently a knife at your neck, held by this
Oh.
bitch.
Every deck has a Joker, I guess.
I was over here thinking like if I don't know, big one is gonna show up. The next thing you know, we got Joker.
And that helmet gets really close to your ear, and you hear a female voice say, "Don't try that again."
Wait, hold up. Barry's big as fuck. Is she on her tippy toe?
No, she's standing on his shoulder.
Well, that works too.
What is she like doing like a Cammy from Street Fighter command grab where she's just sitting on my shoulders, legs wrapped around my neck? Like,
No, she's sitting on your shoulder, like crouched down, like the whole Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon thing. Her other arm is on your opposite shoulder, and she's got a knife on your neck. You couldn't even tell she was there until she put that knife to your throat. She is incredibly stealthy.
Alright. I do want to let it be... I'm going to point at King, though, just be like, don't you try no gold magic with me. I am the king of gold magic, and don't you challenge me on that one.
I'm sure you are. Thank you for coming when you did, Joker. And you see her suddenly shift on your shoulders. Shove it, asshole! I never agreed to go by that name. And King just goes, your attitude and wit simply brightens my day every time I hear it.
I mean, you wearing the costume, like... If you didn't want the name, you shouldn't have joined up with this creep.
And you hear her growl lowly in your ear before she suddenly jumps off and lands with the rest of her very colorful menagerie of friends.
What, are y'all gonna do a group pose together now, or what's the deal here? We seem to be in an impasse.
And you hear King suddenly clap his hands once. Well, I believe that is everyone accounted for. Now, if you'll excuse us, we'll be leaving.
I think now's the time.
For what?
Go, cataclysm them! Cataclysm them!
Are you sure you want to do that here and now?
Watch her have a level 5
No.
counter. Watch
Level
her
5
have a level
counters
5 counter.
don't exist.
I know. Watch her have it anyway.
Stunts break the rules of the game. You never know what these people have. And from what you can see, they have basically countered everything in your kit.
I still can't believe
Alright.
I still can't believe that sword counters Regalia. That's impressive.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
That has
how much is it to
implications.
cast Doom? I mean, Smite. Close enough.
Oh.
It costs every point of mana you have.
Okay.
That's the reason I'm saying, are you sure you want to waste it now? Because it might come up later.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore. I want them dead.
Dude,
You
what the
could
hell?
be illegal. You're so illegal.
Based gift, Ignis. Based gift. My man.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, because before you did that, I did have a little bit of something I wanted to give you. A little bit of cutscene dialogue, if you will.
That's too goddamn bad. It doesn't matter anymore. I just don't care anymore.
Go, Biden
I'm going to
blast.
blow the fuck up.
Well, before you do, does anybody have any last words they want to say to this asshole?
No, I got nothing.
I don't think we can do it, but given that we've met Ace before and we already have a sneaking suspicion of who he is, I didn't know if we could, like, maybe knock him out and drag him back with us.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
The problem is we're gonna have to fight all 5, and they've effectively countered everything we've done.
Well, if
Yeah.
Gregory's thing succeeds and stumbles them, we could make it a fast action.
If you want to try something, be my guest. There's an opportunity here.
Yeah.
No.
I think we're just gonna have to play it by ear.
As long as they don't use my attack to leave aura farming.
I mean, hell, you know what? Just to ensure what happens during the stumbling, I am going to move Vulture Sign over to Ace.
And when you do that, you suddenly see that red Joker over there throws a dagger with absolute precision right in front of your eyes, so you purposely miss.
That's
Can
some
I catch
bullshit.
it with my stunt?
Which one?
The one I get from my craft score.
Oh, nice try.
What do you mean, nice try?
No, that's the
That's the name of the stunt.
Oh.
All right, you know what? You know what? Yeah, you're close enough. Go right ahead. Give me a roll.
What? Craft roll?
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah. Now, give me
Oh.
give me a craft roll.
That's gonna be a 4 with a plus and a minus.
You successfully catch her dagger, and do you throw it back or do you just keep it?
I'm gonna keep it.
Cool.
And then she just tilts her head a little. Holy shit! Same stun as me.
Now tell me if you've seen this one before. And this is the part where I blow them up.
I mean, you're welcome to do that. Give me an academics roll and spend every point of mana you have.
All 36 of them bitches.
You'll never escape! Biden blast!
That's an 8.
Oh,
That's
dear
a 5
God.
with 3 pluses.
It really is a Biden black.
Yeah, hold on.
Someone play
What?
the man's theme song.
Hold on.
You
What?
just hear the Vegeta theme playing.
Yeah, hold on. Watch all of this effort only to deal minimal damage.
Well, you rolled an ace. That's quite a bit of damage.
Yep, with 36 points of mana going into this one.
That means on a hit it does 18, and on a match or miss it does 9.
Then all currently held weapons and shields are destroyed except Regalia. So fuck his stupid ass golden sword.
Well,
I highly doubt it's going to be that easy, unfortunately. Just as a plot device.
probably.
well, you successfully hit Jack, Ace, and King, but Queen and Red Joker managed to dodge. And you see that gigantic studded bat suddenly shatter in his hands.
Oh?
But you also see King suddenly holding up his cutlass over his head, and while it's not nullifying the damage, it appears to be resisting and not breaking under the power and influence of the spell.
Seems we're gonna have to have Barry break that one the old-fashioned way.
And as they do stumble, I do want to try and make another clean shot at Ace, given that I will have a +6 with this roll.
All right,
And
give me-
advantage.
Yeah, you
That
have advantage
too.
with this one too.
I like how we're doing a combat session without actually doing a combat session.
Because this
Right.
is freeform combat.
Yeah, fair.
So we got 2 6s from that. So like, they're the exact same.
That's fine. It happens. You successfully managed to shoot him in the shoulder, and this time he was not able to stop it from hitting him.
You know, your name is Ace, and I've nailed you twice. You let me do it a third time, and I hear that that's really, really bad luck.
I like that one.
Actually, yeah, that was a good line. From behind their group, you suddenly see what appears to be a gigantic violet rabbit appear behind them. The Hazon Aina level 5 spell has just been summoned by Queen.
I beg your finest fucking pardon.
He did introduce her as one of the strongest spellcasters on the island.
Mm-hmm. And she suddenly douses everybody in 2 separate waves of healing magic to get everyone back up on their feet.
Oh.
One from herself and one from the summon.
She gets to cast 2 spells with some bullshit.
They managed to all shamble back up onto their feet after that bullshit, and by the way, you see Jack suddenly point 2 fingers at his own eye plate and then points at Gregory.
I'm not looking at him. I'm gonna chug one of my potions, the large one for 15.
Literally over here pulling a Saitama, just fucking whatever, Chief. I don't care how flashy you are.
And then King suddenly steps forward, his cutlass drawn and pointed at your group, his hand on his gun. You know, I gotta say, I did not expect that one from you. But you're not gonna stop us that easily. There is not a damn thing any of you can do to stop us.
We still gonna try, you realize that, right?
You're welcome to try as much as you want. We will get off this island. We will make sure to never come back. And just because I can, I'm going to plant a gold bullet right between the eyes of each and every master on my way out the door.
Someone's butt hurt.
Yeah.
If all you all want to do is get off the island, then why go through this big fuss and endanger innocent lives to do so?
That's, again, for me to know and you to not.
No, it seems like a really good question to ask, because, well, back in my day, there was a man with a similar mindset, only he took about it in a way that killed 6 million people.
He doesn't stop talking, does he?
I mean, I bring up a good point, don't I? You're not exactly on the good side of history as I see it.
And a female voice from beside King suddenly says, "No, he is not." And you hear a familiar click of what sounds like the pin of a grenade being pulled out.
Oh, shit.
And she turns to King and says, "Deals off, chump," and drops it right in front of him.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, who was it that pulled the pin?
Red Joker.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm calling it right now. I think Red Joker is Doran's daughter.
Well, that's an interesting poll, but I guess we'll find out.
I mean,
Yeah.
throws knives.
I find it hilarious too that this happened right as I was comparing his motives with that of Hitler's. Like, yeah, maybe I struck a chord with someone.
Yo.
The second she drops that grenade, she disappears from view and reappears right beside Barry, and that grenade explodes right in front of their group. And she turns to you guys and says, "Grab the engine components and follow me. We're getting out of here." And she dashes down the sewer tunnel.
Barry's gonna look to the group and shrug and just follow her.
I mean, it's one hell of a surprise. Definitely new in my experience, but seems like my words may have struck with someone.
It looks like your King's Court ain't quite as loyal as you previously believed.
Even though they got healed quite a bit from that healing spells, they took quite a chunk of damage from that grenade right in front of their faces.
Now would be the time to beat them.
It would be, but she apparently thinks you need to take the engine pieces and run.
Yeah, I think it is better to run.
You guys run downstairs and grab the engine components, but instead of running back upstairs, she dashes back through the sewer tunnels into the deeper parts of it. And she turns back to you and says, "Follow me."
You got it.
So she guides you guys back through the sewer tunnels all the way to what looks like the exact opposite side of the island almost. And there's a sewer access tunnel with what looks like a handkerchief tied onto it, a red handkerchief. And she dashes up those stairs and has you guys follow her. And you guys reappear in the middle of the residential district. She finds one of the nearby houses and jumps right inside the front door and tells you to follow her.
Say less.
She closes the door and barricades it with whatever she can get her hands on, then runs down into the basement, revealing a small, moderately furnished basement that appears to be her base and living space.
Oh, how nice.
And we could have cut the campaign in half right here.
No, we would probably be like overpowered and then like probably dead.
Yeah.
No. They were cooked. Trust.
She turns on the light and reveals it's minimally furnished with a couch, a bed, a table covered in coin and small bladed weapons, a coat rack with a green longbow hanging from it, a small fridge, and a small half bathroom.
Green longbow, you say?
Yes.
Hey, Ignis, it might be time to put your burglary to work.
Probably.
I'll run distraction for you.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
if
hold
she's
on.
if she's an ally at the moment,
Well,
and no longer
questionable.
wants to-
I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. Let's hear her out first, and if she's still like a bit like iffy, then I'll steal it. If not, we could just ask her for it.
I mean, if she is also Doreen's daughter, as we suspect, then we could talk her out of this.
I mean, because see, here's the thing. She turned coat the moment Crooked King said he was going to kill all the Domain Masters. The second.
The second, so yeah.
I feel like we're about to find out. Just give it 5 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she flops onto the couch and yanks off her helmet, revealing her messy, long black hair, and flops it all around, revealing her brown fur underneath. It's Coco, the post office worker.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Man, really missed the ball on that one.
And then when she opens her eyes, the whites of her eyes are red, possibly even crimson.
Oh.
That looks awfully familiar.
She dyed her hair. Barry's just like, yes, I knew it.
And she says, "Okay, let's talk."
Yeah, it seems like we have a lot to discuss.
She reaches over to the fridge, pulling out what very clearly is obviously a canned energy drink, yanks off the lid, and just chugs it in 2 seconds. And you see her body physically start to vibrate in the chair because it hits her all at once. Oh yeah, that's the shit.
You're gonna have a heart attack one day doing that.
So she throws the can to the corner where there's a trash can full of them, and she leans back in her seat. Okay, you guys got a ton of questions, I'm sure.
Yup.
Yeah. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah, like where's
Would
my
you like
last pension check? That was supposed to arrive in the mail.
Funny.
Gregory, we got more important matters to settle here.
I'm not using the Gregory voice right now.
You just, I'm not gonna lie, Gregory doesn't sound that different from Suba to me. I'm gonna be so real with you, Chief.
No,
Not
I
really,
really
no.
know voice. Come on, man.
It's really hard to tell sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just that good, I think.
All right.
Alright. But yeah, Barry's gonna like, yeah, do you want us to go first or do you want to go first?
I want to hear what you want to know.
Okay. Chief thing number 1. Vivian, right?
Vivid. Vivid temper tale.
Well, first of all, what the fuck? A lot just happened all at once. I guess question is, why have you suddenly swapped sides?
She rolls her eyes a little and crosses her arms. A few months ago, I got blindsided and kidnapped by the Marauders. They were supposed to knock me out and leave me there, but some asshat ram got the idea to bring me to their boss instead.
Lucky.
When I woke up, I was in chains, in a jail cell, in a dark room. Crooked King was there too, gave me this whole "we're leaving the island" speech, and I didn't buy it. So, he made me a deal. I work for him until they get off the island, he leaves my dad's domain alone. I agreed, but I warned him if he made the slightest hint of a push against Doran, his ass is grass.
So you are Doran's daughter?
You know anybody else who's got red eyes like mine?
Listen, I wasn't sure. I had suspicions when I saw it when you had the knife to my neck. It basically confirmed when you dropped the grenade at his feet at the mere mention of putting bullets in the main master's head. Okay, well, that's great. I don't suppose you want to tell us who all them are under the mask.
She reaches over to the table near her, grabs a handful of photos, all of them images of the various people you just dealt with, and throws them down on the couch next to her. He calls us all the faces, has each one of us watch the 4 main districts. We don't have a clue who each other is, and we certainly don't know who he is.
Damn.
Well, worth a shot.
He has us each watch one of the main districts. I got the Essentials district and watch for changes or developments he can find useful. Queen keeps an eye on the Gated district and looks for anyone that might be an asset or an issue down the road. Jack's got Business district and he keeps an eye for anything we can raid for supplies. And Ace has the Residential district. He screws with the Thunder Force's dispatches so they can't make it in time to certain Marauder incidents.
Okay, out of character, I have suspicions of all of these people, of who they actually are. I could tell you, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Okay, but I think I'm gonna keep it to myself for now.
That's your call.
Yes, sir.
Joseph will pipe up at the mention of Ace. We actually did have suspicions on who Ace might be, though granted, with all the chaos that's been being stirred up, it's hard to confirm it, but
Yeah.
there's way too many coincidences to speak, and now that you say that they're messing with the Thunder Force line so they can't do anything, and are always late to the scene. Now that I reflect more on it, however, it's even more of a weird coincidence. Have you ever noticed that before we had that run-in with Ace, after every Marauder encounter that we've had, whenever the Thunder Force would finally pull around, Harkin was always the first to greet us?
Yeah.
He has each one of us chaperone the groups of Marauders whenever we go anywhere. If it was always Ace's group that was chaperoning, and he is Ace, then that makes sense.
We don't have the definitive proof, but we
Yeah,
do have
there's
them on
there's too much circumstantial evidence to ignore. Surely. I just still question his motives, because we still have the problem of Hawken assigned those 2 extra Regalia hunters to shadow us. And why would he do that if he's Ace?
Cover his own ass?
You'd be surprised how far someone wicked and devious can go to cover their own tracks and make sure nobody steps in their shit.
It just strikes me as so odd.
It is odd, which is why he's on my suspect list, because there's way too many coincidences, but until we have concrete evidence... I mean, then again, we've seen a glimpse under the mask, and he does strike resemblance. But it's a matter of capturing him and clearing that all up that's been the issue.
Yeah, like, that scar is unmistakable.
You want to ask him? We can find out. I know where their base is.
Well, that'd be nice.
You know now. It's probably not gonna stay the same anymore.
Oh no, their base is built into the underground sewer tunnels. It has 1 entryway and 1 exit path. You want to go there? I can take you.
Well, if you're willing to help us out, I can't say no to that.
I got no loyalty to that asshole anymore.
Good, because your father has been worried sick about you.
I know. But the second he finds out I'm okay, that news will spread, and they might find out where I am. That stupid spider asshole almost spilled the beans on me once already. I can't have that happen again.
Barry just kind of winces, is like, ooh.
Yeah.
Does she know?
No. She doesn't appear to.
Listen, I claim responsibility for that one. I asked Lynn to do that.
And her eyes just shift to you, and no pun intended, she is staring daggers at you.
Okay, listen, right? When we first met your father, he was depressed as shit and worried sick. And I couldn't not, right? It hurt my heart to see him that way. Wait, do you have any idea the way he lit up and became a person again when he had confirmation that you were alive and well, even without knowing where you were?
The man's default is depressed as shit. He is the entity of sorrow.
I mean, you ain't seen him the past couple of days. I've seen him smile.
Yeah, he was actually the opposite of sorrowful when I challenged him to that fishing competition for his Regalia. And he lightened up as well when I talked about my own family I wanted to form.
Well, once all this is said and done, I intend to go back, but that's neither here nor there. What do you want to do from here?
Well, we just gotta keep moving forward. You know the location of this base, and we're gonna ransack it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think that's the only thing to do.
Sure as shit hope you guys are geared for war. Odds are it's going to be all hands on deck once we get in there.
Young lady, you're talking to someone who's had war throughout nearly his entire life. I'll manage.
See, this is actually why I kind of wanted Suba to wait on declaring that spell, because when you guys get to the base, he might have wanted to throw it at the base.
Oh, well.
Well,
It's no use.
Well, regardless, we did manage to do something epic with it all the same.
You did. You injured half of them, you critically injured the other half, and you showed that apparently for whatever reason, Crooked King's Cutlass cannot be destroyed by that smite spell.
Yeah, so it was not all in vain, which is nice.
Yeah, so
I also have a theory as to why the Crooked Cutlass didn't get destroyed. If you look at the description of Smite, it says it doesn't destroy Regalia.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's fucking Xeroth's Regalia, isn't it?
That's the only logical makes the most logical sense, but that brings up multiple questions. For one, why does Zeroth need Regalia when he's the balance between everything else?
Why does anyone need a Regalia?
Well, but then the other thing is because here's the thing. Crooked King has it. And not only does he have it, but it's working. Which means by under normal rules of Regalia, he would have had to have gotten into the challenge. Zeroth ain't fucking here. So, like,
if Xeroth is biblical God, Crooked King is biblical Jesus.
I'm about to say, the only thing I can figure is, like, there's no way the Crooked King is Zeroth somehow. But, like, I don't have any other logical explanation.
Listen, the challenge was simple. He challenged him to a game of Yu-Gi-Mons and played the most bullshit deck.
Everything.
You defaulted that for everything.
I'm trying to take this seriously.
Okay, I'll change it up from... He challenged him to a game of checkers, but Zeroth was really bad at it.
Okay, hear me out.
I'd like to use Herculean hold on Raven Soul, the player.
Of course you would.
Okay, what time is it right now, Nanashi?
It is about halfway through the night phase of the day, so...
Okay, so... what are the chances Chimo is still awake and we can call her as backup for this little operation of ours?
Probably still pretty good. You want to call her into aid?
That's not a horrible idea, yeah?
It's not. I mean, that would be 5v5. Well, actually, it'd be 6v4 at that point. The odds are in your favor.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
shit. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna ring her up real quick. Ring, 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 ring.
It picks up, but there is a little bit of static on it. Hello?
Hey, Chimo. Hey, how do you feel about combat?
You can hear the sword unsheathing itself right beside her. Where and when?
Meet us at. I'm just gonna give her our location.
You have no idea where you are other than being in the residential district.
Hey, Vivid. Where should I tell our friend to meet us?
Tell her to meet us at the entrance to the gated district sewer lines where you were before. We can't have her come here.
Okay. Go to Barry's gonna say that location. Meet us there. We got a lead on the Marauders home base. It's go time.
And she is more than thrilled to hear this. I'll be there in 5.
Heard. See ya.
Click. All right. So, you guys are all in agreement that you're gonna go to the Marauder base and blow that fucker to hell.
Yes.
I mean, shit, we have them on the back foot.
Chill
You
session,
do.
my boy.
Yeah, chill session.
Hey, hey, to be fair, this is the most chill session you guys have had so far. You haven't actually done a full-on combat scenario. You just learned who your enemies are.
True.
I mean, he's got us there. We're not nearly in the Yamcha death pose currently.
No, not this time.
True.
If anything, our opponents like barely threw a punch, and we're still getting bodied.
All they did was defend themselves against you in the most painful way possible, especially for Ignis.
Yeah.
He got fucking baseball hit.
Yeah.
Deal. Look, we take our victories where we can.
On the way, I think I'm gonna chug. I think I'm gonna chug a medium MP potion because I'm running low.
Anyone else got any MP potions I can borrow so I don't have to use my last large one?
I have one medium currently that I can give away because I'm still pretty good.
Yeah, pretty please.
Yeah, don't drink it yet, though. Wait until you see where you're going before you do that. You don't want to blow everything before you even have to.
I think that's Nanashi's way of saying things aren't gonna go as you hope.
Possible. I am just saying be cautious, because so far, nothing's gone the way you hoped.
Yeah, ain't that the damn truth?
So, on the way out, though, you mentioned you were interested in that bow?
Oh yeah, I'm about to say. Hey, yeah. Okay. One more question before we go. What can you tell us about that bow right there?
She looks over to the bow hanging from the coat rack. Oh, yeah, that belongs to Corentin. I had to steal it to show my dedication to that asshole. You can take it. Shit doesn't work anyways.
Well, yeah, because you have to win it in a challenge for it to work.
I know.
Ignis is just gonna grab the bow.
Add it to your inventory?
Well, once we get it back to Corentin, we'll be able to get it working because I do plan on challenging him for it.
Well, I mean, I was also thinking of like challenging him for it, but like more of like a hide and seek sort of situation.
I mean, I said that in character because Joseph is the one with the long range like advantage capabilities here.
Vivin stares at you for a second. How many Regalia have you won?
We have like 5, maybe 6.
No wonder the Crooked King's after you. He despises those fuckers.
Yeah, we gathered.
Alright, so you guys head down to the sewer entrance, and Chimo is already there waiting, sword on her hip. She did not bring Sunny, though. I just wanted to say.
Good.
Because that'd be funny, bringing another person with you, and it's just a fucking chicken.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, you also know this chicken can teleport and breathe fire, so,
Battlecock, I guess.
Yeah, he can be the Groot of the team.
Funny.
The teenage Groot of the team, yeah.
Little Groot.
Little Groot. This is a bit irrelevant, but I'm just going back over like my theories for who the faces are, and again, apart from the Crooked King, I am pretty confident in my theories.
Well, you know what? If you want to say them, go right ahead. They'll be immortalized in the video.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna call it right now because I'm confident. Ace, we kind of know as Harkin because there's way too much circumstantial evidence, right? Joker, we just confirmed as Vivid.
Right.
Jack, right? The one with the club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Jarrus, the weapon store owner.
Interesting theory.
I'm not gonna tell you why.
No, it's fine.
That's my theory.
I mean, they also did kind of sound the same.
Okay, well, that's why I think why, but I wasn't gonna say that. But he also had the Kanabo that we saw Marvin, the blacksmith dude, making. So either he bought it off of Marvin, stole it off of Marvin, or could also be Marvin. So I have Marvin down as like a lesser suspect, but I really think it's Jarrus. And for Queen, this goes sound crazy. I think Queen is Anais.
You know?
I think Queen is Anais, the HOA lady that's always beating up on Nash. See, because here's the thing, right? Queen is over the entirety of the gated district, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's over the entirety of the gated districts in the public eye? Anais. All right? Jack is a weapons dealer, right? And he keeps his finger on the pulse of everything going on in the business district. His weapon store has been going, has had soaring profits with the Marauder bullshit. So he's literally feeding into his own pocketbooks by playing into the Marauder bullshit, right?
This is true.
And then, yeah, Joker and Ace we've confirmed. And then, like, Crooked King, I obviously still have nothing for, apart from just Jesus? Because here's the thing, all we have to go off on for the Crooked King's identity is just based upon the Cutlass. But we also don't know jack shit about the Cutlass. We're theorizing about the Cutlass.
Listen, if he's Jesus, I have one request out of him. I want you to go to the blue domain and turn all of the seawater there into wine.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna kick out of that.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, there'd be no more fish. You'd put all the fishermen there out of a job.
Good. Let them suffer.
Are you kidding me? The fish would be marinated in red wine. That's like perfect for cooking.
Well, okay, yes, but at the same time, it's no longer a sustainable resource at that point because they're gonna die due to the alcohol content.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I'm way too serious brained right now.
That's
sorry.
Fine,
I apologize.
All right, so time to get back on track. Like I said, Chimo's already waiting for you. It's time to head down into the sewer and find out where the base is. So she meets up with Chimo, and just the two of them exchange a polite nod, and all of you head back down into the sewers. Which, by the way, fairly clean system here. It's a 10x10 brick pathway with several well-crafted metal sewer pipes running everywhere, all along the ceilings and grounds. No gigantic trail of shit.
Would make sense.
Yeah.
Rich people shit gold.
Yeah,
They
sure.
act like it.
He finally stops and points up toward an entrance trapdoor connected to a ladder, the space itself marked with blue paint stating GC-161. She hops up onto the ladder and climbs straight up through the trapdoor, leaving it open for your group. And once you climb up, you find yourselves in a luxuriously large basement.
Huh. 4 different sections.
You come out of the very bottom left corner of this area. The ceilings are 20 feet high and well lit, the walls are coated in 4 types of wallpaper, and the floors are all either wood, carpet, tile, or stone, except the space right beneath your feet. The concrete square you're standing on is clearly marked as a wipe your feet area, complete with a couple of small half bathrooms on either side of you. And this base is divided up into 4 defined areas. The corner that you're currently in, aside from the bathrooms, has a group of couches sitting in a square on a green carpet area. Over off to the right, there's a group of tables, mostly square ones with 4 chairs each, all atop white tile. On the left is a fully functional bar, with several wooden tables as bar stools and 1 person standing behind it. And the farthest corner is occupied by what looks like a horribly mangled elevator shaft, with a small supply store to its right and a kitchen to the left. All atop stone flooring, and there's also somebody behind the shop counter.
This is awful cushy, ain't it?
And she steps forward and gives like the most obnoxiously uncaring flourish and says, "Welcome to enemy arms. Enjoy your stay while you can."
All those brats are so spoiled.
Oh, and by the way, aside from the 1 person behind the bar and the 1 person behind the counter, there is nobody here. Everyone is gone.
Huh.
Who is at the bar?
I'm with Suba. What can you tell us about these individuals at the kitchen and bar? Are they chill, or are they like pointing like, "Hey, who are you?"
You actually recognize both of them. Over in the bar is what looks like a beautiful cow woman named Miss Lily.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know.
I still don't remember
yes.
No Chaos.
The Violet,
it's,
the one from the Violet Domain.
Yeah.
You know,
I think she was like
the one that kissed Montana on the cheek.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
On the right in the counter space, you see a very familiar-looking fedora and trench coat on a black Spider-Man.
You've got to be kidding me. No. Barry's. I almost called my character Atlas. Barry is gonna point. No, not you. Come on now.
Are you really that surprised?
No.
What are you doing here?
So are you actually going to go over there and talk to him?
No, I'm gonna go grab that spider by the legs. Not literally, but figuratively speaking.
I assumed as much. You probably don't want to lay a hand on him.
Is it true? Not if I can help it. Listen, I'm not surprised, but what are you doing here?
I work here, of course. I procure various items and sell them to the Marauders, or even just rent them, all for a modest fee.
You really do just play both sides of the wall for profit, don't you?
I just go where the coin rolls. I take the weapons and rent them to them. When they're done, they return them and they go back to Jerris's shelf. He never is even the wiser.
I do have to wonder, if you're over here providing them arms for money, then are you also supplying them with the gold stuff, or are those just homemade?
Oh no, those are exclusively provided by the Crooked King himself. I've only been able to get my hands on a few, and I don't intend to let those go.
I hate that leans further into the theory that he's Zeroth. Because think about it. If he's the only one that can produce the specialty anti-magic stuff as the balance among everything, like, I feel like this is just a story of we killed God a long time ago and now he's coming back for revenge. Like,
it's an interesting theory.
Passion of the Christ 2, Jesus' retribution.
I mean, that was literally the entire story of Loop Hero, the video game. That's
God.
Man, we just beefing with Jesus now. Crazy. I was under the impression this was a furry campaign. I didn't think we were gonna fight Jesus, man.
Maybe Jesus is a furry.
Who knows?
We haven't seen what's under that mask yet.
You have not. You have no idea who it is, and you have no
Watch
idea
him be
what he
the
is.
only other human other than fucking Joseph.
I mean, we've seen like one or two.
Shimo's
Yeah?
also a human.
Yep.
Shimo is also a human.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mr. Dwayne, the guy who Joseph interviewed for a possible job at the school, he's a human.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I definitely know who that is.
We haven't seen a lot of humans though, and I think even the president of what is this, the year 2015?
I'm about to say yeah. Which one was it? It was
George Bush Jr. He's a dog.
Yeah, George Bush. That president you just said was a basset hound.
Yup.
Yeah, to which I have to theorize. I mean, not really theorize because it was explained. Yeah, the reason we don't see that many humans is because, well, as we've seen from the lore layout, they're kind of a minority species at the moment.
I mean, if you want to get technical, my character is literally meant to be a stand-in for Hulk Hogan. He just kind of evolved into his own thing at this point.
Yep.
Like, originally I was just like, I'm literally just gonna play Hulk Hogan. But the character has just evolved over time.
Yeah.
You're a Hulk Hogan, but without all of the weird-ass views. Based.
Yeah. I mean, even Barry's name is a play on Hulk Hogan's name. Do y'all know what Hulk Hogan's real name is?
No.
Terry Bollea.
Not well, close enough.
Yeah. Do y'all remember Barry's rival in his lore?
Holy,
I
not
remember.
Dwayne Johnson.
Jane the Croc Donson.
Yeah.
It's as if there's a running theme here of me just swapping some letters around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan's full name was Terry Gene Bollea.
What would the gene be in this case?
Barry.
Well, no.
Barry
So the
Gene
Gene
Golea.
was his middle name Gene was spelled Gene. So that's where I took the G for Golea from. I just swapped the letters, first letters over one, basically.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so
Thumbs up.
getting back on topic though, because we are wildly derailing.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Joseph is going to investigate.
Oh, this is where the beer comes in. I just realized.
There you go. There is a half-drunk pitcher of beer on the counter next to Miss Lily.
Yeah,
I want to interrogate Lynn some more.
Yeah, I was about to say, with the bar scene in the earlier vision, I would assume Gregory would want to investigate that. Meanwhile, I'm over investigating the elevator area.
I'll happily go investigate that.
All right, well,
I'll let you guys go first, though.
that's fine. All right, so Barry, you wanted to investigate Lind a little more, but Joseph wanted to investigate the elevator area.
I'll let him go first, just because I've talked enough.
That's fine. In the upper right-hand corner, which is where the kitchen, shop, and elevator are, they're all fairly minimalistic in design, but the elevator appears to be an oversized freight elevator that leads straight up through the ceiling of this area. But the problem is, it's also been busted up to shit, and very recently, there's still smoke coming off of some of the pieces of metal lying on the ground.
Either an efficient work of inside sabotage, or they didn't want us to follow them.
Fancy balloon and fly up to the top.
The entire elevator shaft is completely mangled from top to bottom. The whole thing is completely inaccessible.
But then again, a place like this should have an emergency way of getting out in case this fails.
Vivid just rolls her eyes. Nope, the only way in and out is that elevator shaft, and that entryway you just came through. Otherwise, you're fucked.
This was done recently too, so they may have actually been onto you more than you suspected.
I had a 50-50 chance they'd either fuck off and break the doorway on the way out, or they'd all be here planning their next countermeasure. Looks like I called tails. Alright, so next up would be Barry. You wanted to ask Lynn some more questions?
Yeah.
What you got?
Mostly just, okay, Lynn, listen here. You've been here, you interacted with some of the people, right? You wouldn't happen to know any identities of these face people, would you? You know, these people in these stupid masks?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. I made it a personal mission to not get into their affairs, because then I'd lose out on business opportunities.
You know, at least you have some principles about you.
What few I can manage.
I do just have, like, one logistical question, right? Because we literally just got done seeing, like... We just got done confronting them, right? And Crooked King's exact words were, he was going to leave this island no matter what, and on his way out put a gold bullet in the head of each and every domain master. How would you feel if that happened to Cassius? While you sitting here fueling their marauders?
He suddenly grins like a Cheshire cat. You've met Cassius. The current version he is now may not be complete, but he is still a nightmare to behold. Gold bullet or otherwise, I have no fear of him doing whatever it is that he thinks he can do to Cassius and getting away with it. You saw what he did when he was on death's door. Do you think a single bullet will be enough to do much of anything in comparison?
Okay, yes, true, but at the same time, have you seen that cutlass that he wields?
I have.
I used Cliffbreaker, alright? I used Cliffbreaker's invocation. I brought the full might to bear. He just took that cutlass and just shing, cut right through it. You don't find that a little bit concerning?
The cutlass might be the most deadly weapon in his arsenal, but I'll tell you a little secret. He keeps his hand on that at all times. I theorize if he loses that in some regard, he will falter like wet paper.
You know what? That actually might be good information. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Homie thinks he's Virgil whenever he slices apart an invocation.
I mean, for real though. Man said back, forward, triangle.
We're just gonna have to jump him and then try and get the cutlass from him like he's fucking Thanos.
Let's say,
with the
Ignis,
Infinity
that's on you,
Gauntlet.
buddy. Roll that burglary.
Good luck.
We need to actually succeed in the Thanos mission to, like, remove the goddamn gauntlet from his hands. No Peter Quill there to fuck it up this time.
Okay, you got any more information on that cutlass? Because, like, I have a theory as to what that cutlass is, and I don't like it.
He puts his hands together in a pyramid formation like he's doing the whole evil villain theorizing thing. All I can tell you is that he made it himself. His own words were, it was made with the blood, sweat, tears, and hatred he has for the island, its people, and its masters.
The fact that he made it himself is really what scares me, because here's the thing, right? So let me tell you how this went down, right? Gregory over there used a cataclysm level light spell on that whole group. Fucked him up real good, honestly. Like, I was spectacular. But here's the thing. That spell would, you know, I'm very well knowledged in magic. I went to college, you know. That any spell of that spell of that level and intensity would destroy any lesser weapon, right? I think that spell would destroy anything less than a Regalia. And the fact that that cutlass did not get destroyed has implications that I don't like.
He suddenly raises an eyebrow. I see. As far as I'm aware, there are only 12, as there are only 12 masters, but I could do some research and see if I can poke around and find something for you.
You see, here's my theory, right? You're right, there's 12 masters that we know of, but there are 13 colors of magic. And it just so happens that gold, the color of that rapier, the color of all the weapons that only he can make, is gold, and it's anti-magic.
He suddenly tilts his head back and thinks a little. That would imply that Zeroth has a Regalia. And as far as I'm aware, that is not the case. But it is possible I didn't inherit every memory possible when Cassius brought me to life. I couldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah, it's just my running theory right now, and I don't want it to be true, but I don't have any other logical explanation, you know.
Well, if I find out more, I'll find a way to get you the information as quickly as I can, because now you've piqued my curiosity.
It's good to know I could offer you something besides coin.
Well, ordinarily, you'd be making me a very rich bug, but I think I'll take my curiosity being sated as payment for now.
Alright, cool. Thank you, Lind.
Alright, and with that wrapped up, Suba, you wanted to go and have Gregory take a look at something?
Yeah, I was gonna check out the bar, but first I'm gonna give Vivid back her dagger.
That's fair. She takes it back silently and just looks you up and down with a very obvious glare and scowl in her eye.
I give her a cheeky grin. I just have a shit-eating grin.
Yes, you do. The counter itself is ran by, as I said, a beautiful red-haired cow lady dressed in an eye-catching purple showgirl dress with 3 golden bracelets on one arm and a gold name tag reading Miss Lily. As far as the counter, it appears to be a fully functional bar with tap handles and everything. There are different flavors of soda, beer, and 3 handles specifically for sarsaparilla in the middle. And there are dozens of racks of quality bottles of liquor, as well as multiple bottles of wine. There's even a small menu on the counter of commonly requested drinks.
But no vodka.
Oh no, she has vodka too.
Okay, good. I was about to say.
Okay, Nikolai, calm down.
Zabijecie.
Freaking Mikhail over here.
Fuck up.
Alright, so what will you be doing from here?
That's a good question. I don't really think that far ahead.
I mean, honestly, I feel like you just need to make your vision come true. Order a beer.
There already is a beer, and it's half drunk on the counter.
Alright, drink the other half then. To be fair,
I'm
I
aware
should
that
said a
you did.
pitcher, not like a half-drunk cup. Should just get her to pour you a glass. Shrug.
Honestly, I'm surprised that Joseph hasn't marched his happy ass over there to take a look.
Listen, when he was having his drinking fits, he was sad as fuck. Now he's like in a gray area.
Wow. You evolved past your alcoholism.
I mean, it was depressive alcoholism, but
that's what changed in the level up.
Well, you gotta think, he's back in his prime now. He didn't have the depression back then.
Also,
there was still depression. It just didn't get to the degree of, oh, my wife is fucking dead, and I'll never see my comrades again. And yeah, sure, I went on some great missions afterwards of my own, like, variety, but yeah, it still fucking sucks, fam.
Alright, Ignis, did you want to take a look at anything in this area?
Nah.
You mean nah?
Like, Ignis is just set on, like, blowing shit up.
Fair enough.
I will say this to take into account as well. They destroyed the elevator recently, which means they left and had it like set to be destroyed like afterwards. So it would be best to check some areas, make sure they didn't leave anything devious for us to interact with.
Well, don't forget that Vivid's right there too. She could help you out with that.
That as well. She'd be the most likely to point out anything we may not like.
Yeah.
So, do you ask her then?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't do anything if you guys don't make the move. Vivid, on your request, starts scouting around with her eyes, darting in every direction conceivable, and she just suddenly takes a seat at the table where there appears to be a Joker symbol emblazoned on one corner of it. As far as I can tell, they didn't do anything other than just break the elevator.
Oh well, might as well
I
just
The thing is, without them here, like, what's the sense in blowing it up?
You blow up their base, they don't make organized decisions. They'll have to meet in the public. You think that's going to be good for them?
You know
She
what?
has a
Touche.
point.
I take back my statement.
And she takes out a dagger and stabs it into the symbol on that same table on the opposite end, where there is a very obvious king-shaped symbol on it. Anything to fuck this guy over, I'm good with.
Deal.
It will be like setting fire to a foxhole. They won't be able to hide here anymore, and they'll have to resort to other measures that will make it easier for us.
Yup.
Are you sure they don't have any other bases?
Not that I'm aware of.
If they do, we'll no doubt have ways of finding it, but it will still be complicated for them. It seems like they love this place a whole lot.
Oh, it's his pride and joy. He put so much fucking money into this, it's a wonder there's no paper trail. I have no clue who he is, but whoever he is, he knows how to hide his identity, and he's pissing me off.
Ain't that the truth?
Well then, shall we get started?
Well, probably ought to evacuate the normal people here first.
You know, you have a point.
Lind, if we toss you a Z, will you just take Miss Lily and vanish? I don't really want to talk to her right now.
He thinks for a moment. You're planning on blowing this place up, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose I can do that for you this time.
Thank you, thank you.
He walks over to Miss Lily and extends a hand as a polite curtsy. She takes it, and the two of them disappear into a shadow next to where the bar is.
Wow, he did it pro bono. I said I was going to toss him a Z.
He expects
Pro bono
payment
for
later.
now.
Okay, he'll come collect later. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Where's my money? Give me my money!
Hey, Ignis.
Anyways, yep.
Keep a Z on you.
No, I don't.
Actually, as a matter of fact, what if you just hand me one Z to make sure it don't get spent so we can pay Lind?
Okay.
Alright.
That thing's gonna
How do we
disappear
wanna
the second
blow
it
this
touches
up?
the sandy. He's just gonna have an ice cold drink in it.
I mean, I have 7 Z left. I can fucking cover for
Yeah, whatever.
Alright.
All right, no transfer
Anyways,
of money.
It's fine.
how
Anyway,
do we
so
wanna
how
blow
are you
this
planning
up?
on blowing this place up?
That's a good question. We didn't bring any explosives.
I have an idea.
Well, maybe you did.
No, hold on. Wait, hold on. You don't need to. I'm living fire. Well, not literally, but well, Ignor's just gonna pull out his sword, then just infuse it with fire,
All right.
and then just start wrecking shit up.
Gonna start breaking all the tables with the numbered plates on top and cutting through the couches, setting the bar on fire.
Yes.
We really are overcomplicating this. We can just take all the alcohol, fucking slosh it around everywhere, and one single level 3 fire, which I have, will do the job.
I mean, Joseph
That
already
works
got
too.
a head start of like clearing out the bar, getting all the vodka that is surely flammable, and is like spreading it around.
You know what? That's
I mean,
completely
to be
fair. It's a
fair-
team effort.
I mean, to be fair, it isn't like as satisfying as like slicing shit up.
Hey, who's
know
to say
what?
you guys can't do it all at once?
You know what? That's a
Okay.
fair point. Can Barry take Cliffbreaker and just like full overhand swing like he's chopping wood on that kind of big circular table in the bottom left corner in between all the couches?
Funny you mentioned that. That's not a table. That's a stage with a 10-foot pole.
Did they have
Barry
Lily?
wants. Okay,
they ha-
can
did they
Barry
have-
do that twice?
Yes.
Did they have
Cool.
Lily over here doing pole dancing for them?
Well, as
Not
you're
gonna
clearly
ask.
as you're clearly aware, there are some members of the Marauders that are clearly females. So who knows?
Oh no.
Barry's not. Don't ask, don't tell. Barry don't want to know. He's just gonna remove the evidence.
All right. Now, let's say you guys took like 5 minutes to basically just smash everything in this room to pieces, spread
Oh,
the
God.
alcohol, and have Ignis set everything that he's not already cutting up on fire. And then Gregory's gonna just give us the coup de grace with a level 3 fire spell in the middle of the room.
No, what to make the flames more intense, because I still do have them. Joseph, right next to Gregory, at the same time, is going to throw one of his smoke grenades that he is going to imbue with fire.
Guys, can I say something awful?
Look what he has to do. Look what he has to do to match a fraction of my power.
More like what I have to do to add on to it to make sure there's nothing left.
All right, so hang on. What were you gonna say, Atlas?
Oh, Nanashi, I was thinking about that thing you said regarding the poll, and I can just, like, I'm so glad none of us has a black light.
Oh yeah. Anyways,
Don't worry. On Level Up, I will make sure to ask if Vulture's sign can get a blacklight feature for more tracking capability.
Funny. Anyways,
Let's see.
so
We can just infuse light magic with black magic.
funny. Anyways, back to the point. Joseph infused a smoke grenade and threw it into the fire to help accelerate the burn, and Gregory launches his level 3 fire spell. But here's what's interesting. Everything you guys did works, but the second that spell gets launched, you see the wallpaper suddenly get evaporated by the flame, but it doesn't go any further into the walls. In fact, it looks like the walls eat the fire spell, and you see little trails of gold dust coming from the walls.
They're in the fucking walls.
Great.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so if fire from magic like cancels it out, what about fire from a natural being?
See, your fire is treated as the same as magical fire, even though it doesn't act the same way. So I'm gonna be honest, it really wouldn't change much. Not to mention, you don't have the ability to output enough to mimic a level 3 spell. But
Hey, okay.
I figured I'd ask anyways.
that's fair.
Okay.
Can you whack the wall?
Yeah, I'm just gonna cliff breaker it.
The wall explodes when it comes in contact with your hammer.
In a good way or a bad way?
It sends you back 10 feet.
Damn. Is it damaged?
Oh, it is. There's a hole in it. Sort of. The wall is made of the most cleanly constructed concrete you've ever seen. But when you explode that wall, you reveal that among the pieces that are left, there appears to be fragments of gold metal in the wall.
I beg your pardon?
Fucking making gold rebar now?
Basically.
That's clever as shit. I don't like that. That's smart.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep hitting.
Second swing.
He's like fucking Lex Luthor with the lead-lined wall.
You make another contact with it, and that wall explodes again. But here's the interesting part. The explosion is wide, but it's not deep. It looks like surface level damage, which is when Vivid steps in and just goes, "Hello, try this," and she hands you a grenade.
You know what? Touche. I just like doing things with my hands.
Hey,
Pulls pin,
just
throws
strap it
grenade
to-
in.
You guys might want to run.
I was thinking you strap it to the front cliff breaker and then just smash it against the wall.
Well, given the way Nanashi just said, you guys better run. I don't want to die, so I'm not.
I was just about to say, like, I think it's best if we just run.
Joseph was already moving. This is for him.
Just like instincts kicking in. Run.
Yeah. Actually, that was Vivid saying that, by the way, not me, but yeah.
Before we go, can I do one thing?
What?
I don't suppose I knocked out like a chunk of this gold rebar and it's on the floor.
No, as it happens, whatever was destroyed is completely gone and evaporated. The only thing left is like a few particles of gold.
Okay, so much for a souvenir.
You can grab a chunk of the wall out of it and just take it with you if you want. You're strong enough to claw through this.
You know what? Yeah, can I just like rip a chunk straight out of the wall with my hand?
It sizzles on your fingers because it's gold and metal, but yeah, you can do that.
I have enough hit points.
You know Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Yeah.
Just do that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Anyways, you grab a chunk of the golden wall and run at Vivid's recommendation, and the second all 6 of you are cleared from the room, you hear an earth-shattering kaboom. Like, the walls of this place just shook. That one grenade just ignited the entire room.
Goddamn.
Wow.
Vivid, that was a bit more than just a regular grenade, wasn't it?
It was a shrapnel grenade. Little secret, gold metal doesn't like regular metal.
Oh. Weird.
So we
This armor we have even better then.
So we've always had a counter with normal metal.
Yeah, that's what the armor's for.
Quite possibly. but you'll find out later, I'm sure. So the entire gated community just shook with a small earthquake, and it's safe to say that there is nothing left of that room you were just in. You guys did it. You blew up their base.
Well,
Yay.
we're well and proper vigilantes now.
Oh yeah, you are. So,
No one's seen us except Lind and her, so we don't have to have our names attached to this at all.
there will be no evidence of who did this because any possibility of evidence just got evaporated.
Yep.
Oh, what if a crooked king rats us out to the Thunder Force?
Right.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
Wonderful idea. Alright, so would it be fair to say that after all this interesting excitement, that, again, follows the exact wording of what you guys wanted for the session, you guys go home and have a well-deserved good night of sleep?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Because we still have Nash's engine parts.
You do.
So we should probably take those back to the R&D department. Just until the morning.
Oh, that is
Because like if
idea.
we're not there and they're not and the parts aren't there when Nash gets there in the morning, he's gonna have a panic attack.
And he's gonna,
Probably.
and our asses are no doubt going to get handed to us in a more social manner.
Yeah. Like,
Wait,
I
but,
can only
like-
do so much for our PR, guys. We need to be seen doing some good acts.
Alright, then we will say that will draw a close to day number 7 of your adventure.
Yay.
Rest night, guys.
Yes. Clearly a night of rest and not inadvertent opportunities to do bullshit.
I mean, given what we're always fucking doing, I'll classify this as a rest session. We got a lot done.
You
And
really did.
Gregory cast a cataclysm spell.
For the first
Okay.
time ever.
Yeah,
And-
impressive. The first cataclysm of the campaign.
It was going to be the second.
Ah.
What was the first?
I don't want that answered.
I want that answered.
The first one was
Same.
actually going to be Hikari.
Oh.
Yeah, see, what was going to happen is after you guys took your turn, if Umashi was still standing, Hikari was going to use her ability to pay another 10 mana to keep that ability of hers up, and then she was going to both cast that Calamity spell and immediately... By the way, she has Judgment. And her spellcasting is half cost in that form if it's a lightning spell.
Yeah.
So,
God damn.
Oh, I just realized. Hold on. I know I'm actually. No, you finish before I go on my tangent.
it's fine. I was going to say, she has the silver calamity spell, which is Judgment, which means that you would just take a shit ton of lightning damage, a ton of conduit, and all your attack rolls would be a disadvantage for a round per 10 MP spent. So, after that, you guys quite possibly could have been wiped.
Yeah.
Now, what
Yeah.
were you going to say?
Well, I just find it really funny that the calamity. Also, I realize I've been saying it wrong this whole time. It's calamity, not cataclysm. Same vibe, but
Same
yeah. The calamity for lightning magic is Judgment, and I find that very funny because, as y'all may or may not know, I'm a massive like JRPG nerd, and the iconic spell that Ramu the Lightning Summon uses in most games is Judgment Bolt. So it's just very on the nose. Like I don't know if that was by intention or just of the fact of like FOMO is very big on justice.
Well, he is the lawmaker for the entirety of Diadem.
Yeah. And it was also most definitely
Oh,
Zeus, who was also kind of known as a judge. Like he does have associations with,
He was
Judgment.
also known for a few other things.
Well, yeah, but like when you
Many
move
of which
past
unnameable.
that, a few of which unnameable on YouTube.
That's true.
We know Nanashi's not monetized. We're not trying to get him banned. But yeah, I like that the silver calamity is Judgment.
Alright, so I'd say it's probably good to end the session here because you guys have accomplished a lot and you guys have earned this little bit of rest. I look forward to what's going to happen in the morning, though.
We're going to have a lot of explaining to Nash, namely, why is the R&D building shipping dock missing a door?
That reminds me,
That's
actually,
not his fault.
before we take off, do you want to go ahead and bring those engine components back now, or do you want to wait until the morning?
Well, okay, I think we go back now, is my opinion.
Yeah, because we were supposed to be on night shift and like overlook duty via stakeout.
Yeah, like if we're not there when Nash gets there in the morning, he's gonna have a hissy fit. Like I think we just need to go.
That is true, because he did say that he wanted to get some sleep immediately so that he could basically relieve you guys late at night. He was
Yeah.
planning on coming there around midnight. So your timing could not have been better.
Imagine he pulls up and we pull up right behind him. Hey man, what's going on?
You tell me,
How
there's
are
a
ya?
door missing.
Yeah. So here's the
We
thing.
got him.
We
Someone.
have your stuff. It's in here in the back of our van. We have your stuff. We're gonna want to get inside, and you're gonna sit down. This is a hell of a story.
He will gladly take you up on that and listen to everything you have.
I'm going to tell him basically everything that happened. Okay, first I'm gonna make him swear not to tell anyone about Vivid because, yeah, like that needs to be under confidence. Like until he like swears upon his heart, I'm not gonna tell him about that part.
Okay, he's going to just go along with whatever it is you guys said because he is just too fascinated to not.
And then yeah, I'm just gonna tell him everything else that happened.
And he is just dumbfounded at everything that you said. And by the way, he does look like he actually got some sleep.
That's good.
Good for
Please
him.
tell me Please tell me he took a shower.
Oh yeah, no, he smells fine.
Okay, thank goodness.
He is.
Rare or not.
What'd you say, Suba?
Nothing.
Okay. But yeah, Barry's basically just gonna wrap it up with and then we drove back here, and that's about the long and short of it.
And Nash is just dumbfounded at this story. He is staring at you with his jaw on the floor. I owe you guys so much.
It's the right thing to do.
Maybe, but I should have offered you guys payment in the first place. Is there anything I could do to compensate you for this? Anything? A paycheck? A call? I don't care.
Could you cover next month's rent?
Done.
I didn't think you'd go. It's like, wow, I didn't think you'd actually leap on that so fast.
No one actually told me how much rent is.
For your house, I believe it was 300Z.
Well, that's about 15 years of work for me.
Buddy, whatever you guys want is yours.
Shit. Let me reconvene because I don't want to be greedy, but at the same time, we could probably do with some money. Let me reconvene with the squad here. Hey, so guys, so what are we thinking? He's like I don't want to like run his pockets, but we could use some cash. Like, what are y'all thinking?
I think cash is fine.
If what we're going up against is pretty damn serious as is, regardless of how goofy he looks, we need some money to stock up, and well, if my job options get fulfilled within these next couple of days, I should be able to cover the rent just fine.
Well, I think he's already gonna have our rent. Like, I see him pulling out his phone. I think he's getting on that, right? I say that jokingly, Nash. I don't know if he actually is or not. But, oh. Okay, so listen. I figure if he's really so insistent, what I'm thinking in my head is like, we get him to cover our next month's rent, and then maybe like 200Z per person. I don't know. Like, it feels like a lot, but at the same time, like, shit.
It does sound like a lot, but it would give us the head start we need to start stocking up in case we run into those weirdos again.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think. There's 4 of us here, so 200. So
Actually, Chimo's still with you, by the way.
Oh, and Chimo's still with us? I guess we might as well round her in. So that's 1,000 and then 300 to cover the rent. That comes out to 1,300Z. That feels like a lot. Like, I'd feel really bad, but he's also very insistent, and I don't want to, scorn his generosity.
Well, all I've got to say, Barry, is that sometimes you don't exactly spit in the hand of someone who wants to give you something that's beneficial. It's not exactly greedy per se if it's going for a cause like this.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I reckon. Go and turn back around to Nash. It's like, alright, so I've been doing some math with my compatriots, and the numbers we have agreed upon is, cover our next month's rent, which is going to come out to 300Z, and then 200 per person. So, count up for the 5 of us, that's going to be a total in a 1,300Z. Which, I feel bad asking, but you're very insistent, and I don't want to scorn your generosity.
He raises an eyebrow at you like, Are you fucking kidding me? You're getting double that. And he hands you a check for 3,000.
Oh,
I've been living off my parents' life insurance policy for years. Money means nothing to me.
Barry's like kind of half listening, but he's also just like kind of staring at the check, slack-jawed. Just Joseph, take this. Someone responsible needs to hold on to it.
Once we get it cashed out, I will distribute it evenly. 500 for each of us, as well as keep whatever's left over, not only for rent, but probably in a safe somewhere in the house.
Add to it, by the way, that on this check you actually see his full written name, Nash Raposa.
Huh.
You never found out his
Nash's
last name.
I thought it was short for Nash.
I thought it was gonna be Kokoro, like your fucking YouTube name.
I
mister.
never confirmed that this was my self-insert, dude. You keep making that assumption.
I mean,
He looks just like you, Nanashi.
I make the joke because of how scarily he looks and how his fucking name is. All right.
I know.
And then you jokingly followed along, like, okay, everyone's got to have a self-insert character.
I felt like it was fun to play along. I never confirmed he was, and I still don't.
I'm not saying you did, but it's just found it funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's self-insert. You don't know whether it's in the self-insert until you see the reaction to their death.
Oh, we could find out real quick. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do that to Nash.
I should hope not.
If we kill him, we can get all of his
Not
money.
yet.
What is this scary? What? You're about to turn this into that fucking scene from Scary Movie 1, okay? Well, we already committed murder. We may as well just rob his ass.
So, anyways, he hands you the check and he says, "Take this to the bank in the morning. They will break it for you and give you everything that you asked for. I'm gonna let the king know as well. Do not think that this is over."
Yeah, maybe just for now leave the part about Vivid out. Like you could just say Red Joker helped us, but let's not reveal her identity yet.
Red joke. Oh, okay. Sure. Whatever. I'll say whatever you want. I'll tell them the fucking chicken helped you.
All right, you know what?
And
Fair
he just
enough.
throws his hands up in the air and walks over to the components that you had put down there, and he picks up each one by hand, single-handedly putting them back in their crates.
Damn, Nash. Those are like 200 pounds a piece. I didn't know you was built like that.
I kind of have to be. Like, you almost broke my hand. You have no idea how big your grip strength is, do you?
Yeah, I've been trying to I've been trying to like hold back since I get here, but like, it's just hard. And it's gotten harder since I've been here because, I've been getting stronger. Like, you heard about me out arm wrestling Tolek, didn't you?
I read about that in the paper, yeah.
I arm wrestled him. And I won.
That doesn't surprise me. You've kind of bulked up over the last week that you've been here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, these domains, they do something to you.
Yeah, they certainly feed you your Wheaties, don't they?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up and keep an eye on it until morning, and then I'm gonna tell the king whatever it is you want me to tell him. I do not care. You guys deserve so much for this.
Yeah. Don't worry, the newspaper will charge us with that. He and Barry gestures at the blown off door.
The sad part is, it wouldn't surprise me. Jacob is a fucking asshole.
Yeah, so we gathered.
I can probably fix a door.
You can?
You can?
Probably.
Alright,
I mean, we've seen him fix some walkie-talkies and even beat a domain master in a literal crafting competition. I'm sure a door is nothing to him.
Well, it's just more making the joke of like, this is not woodworking or tinkering, I mean, as a player, I know crafting applies to all of those things, but Barry gets flabbergasted at how versatile Gregory is.
Now, you keep talking shit, Atlas/Barry, and he's gonna take pieces of that door and turn it into a working Glock. You ain't gonna like him then.
Okay, I have a sawed-off shotgun.
I can catch bullets.
Okay, you can catch thrown objects. You cannot catch bullets.
You want to test that theory, buddy?
Nanasha, can he catch bullets? I haven't actually read the stunt.
he is fast enough to where he theoretically could, but the The stun itself only has the ability to do that to items that are thrown, or weapons.
Phew!
Except for thrown potion bottles.
Oh, that could be helpful if we ever do actually go fight Caleb.
Yeah, funny you mentioned that. He uses thrown potion bottles. He's probably going to be taking advantage of that himself.
Well, actually, hold on. I, Atlas, know that. I don't think Barry knows that, because, like, we just saw him when we fought the beta campaign. We just saw him, like, do spells and shoot me with a
true.
super bullet.
He had Lind copy his stunt Whitmore's findings to do that. You're right.
Yeah. Which I guess would Barry have been able to logic that out? I don't know.
I mean, theoretically, he didn't see Caleb doing that, but he could eventually figure that out because he went to college. He knows how magic works.
Yeah, but at the same time, the fact he summoned Lynn's kind of a unique individual, though.
That is true. Yeah, you know what?
Like,
that
Lind
does
is
throw
kind of a
knowledge out the
unique
window.
case. So Lind is a unique case among summons.
That is true. Alright, so what we're going to do from here then is we're going to say that Suba rolled well enough to get that door back up on its track, and there's still a giant dent in it from the explosion that sent it flying outward in the first place, but otherwise it is hanging back up, and it looks plausibly okay.
Can I, like,
Barry, you
kind
can
of
push
ding
that
it
down
with?
the
Can
plate,
I, like,
right?
you about to say? Can I, like, kind of ding it with Cliffbreaker to try and straighten it back out?
You know what? Sure.
It's like
I'll let you
ting
do that.
ting 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 ting.
No need for a roll on that. That's super simple shit.
Yeah, that's like origami for Barry.
It really is. Alright, and from there, we'll say you guys fix the door and finally go home and get some goddamn sleep.
Sounds awesome.
Yes.
Then we will call the session to a close as well as the end of day 7.
Yay.
Rest day, by the way.
Yeah, that's close to the rest days you guys have had since you got here.
Which is crazy because this is still the same day as the last session.
Yep.
I mean, we did all of this without any need for fate points because we didn't have any left. So
Well,
I'll take it.
Ignis did.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
He
I
had
barely
plenty.
used any. Yeah, I barely used any throughout the day.
I took those fate points like Skittles.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, all of y'all be eating them like Skittles. I've just actually been saving them.
If you have a renewable resource, you gotta use it.
Yeah, but there are also times where like you just gotta save them, not just like needlessly use them.
I wouldn't say my uses have been needless, mister.
Yeah, my guy, you use your fate points against the fucking.
I used my fate. I used 2 of them against Dorid, so we could fucking win his Regalia. That's not needless, sir.
Yeah, my guy, you did them in like 3 rounds, and those 3 rounds you managed to win. There were 2 other rounds.
It's true.
If it was the fourth or even 5th round, I would understand. But the first 3.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and call it the end of the session now. I'll go ahead and stop recording, and I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you again for participating in this. I hope you had fun.
It was fun.
Woo!
I finally got to blow my lid, as it were.
Also true.
Good usage of the term lid.
Yeah.
All right, viewers. I need you all to take the Biden blast meme and replace Biden with good old Gregory here, and send
Greg
that to
Bomber.
us if you can.
I've already got something in mind.
If you make it in time, we'll put it in the next session. In the meantime, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.